My beloved child, let your spirit settle and your heart open, for you have not stumbled upon this moment by accident. You are not here because of an algorithm or a chance encounter. I have drawn you with cords of kindness and the magnetic pull of my love. I brought you into this quiet space because I heard the cry of your soul. I heard you asking for answers, reaching out for strength, and begging for truth. You are seen. You are deeply known. And you are exactly where you need to be for what I am about to unfold in your life. You have carried the heavy burden of unanswered questions for far too long. In the silence of your sleepless nights, you have wondered if I am still there, if I still speak, or if I have forgotten you. Listen to me now. I do speak, and I am speaking to you right now. My voice may not be thundering from the sky, but it is vibrating through these very words. Every sentence here is dipped in my spirit, soaked in divine truth, and destined to revive your weary heart. Feel it. Feel the stirring within you, the warmth spreading in your chest, the holy confirmation rising like the dawn over the darkness. I, the Lord your God, am here, and I have something to say directly to you. Take a deep breath now and quietly say, I receive. Let that be your first step toward what is coming. Lean in closer. I am about to unveil things that have been hidden from your view. I will show you not only what I have prepared for your life, but also the reason behind your battles. You must understand that the struggles you endured were never signs of defeat. They were setups for a revelation. You were never walking alone. Even in your greatest confusion, I was crafting clarity. Even in your most painful falls, I was preparing your rising. There is no failure in me, and because you belong to me, there is no ultimate defeat in you. Hear me clearly. Not even your darkest day has the authority to cancel what I have ordained for your life. There is something coming, something you have waited for, something your spirit has long yearned to see fulfilled. I know the times you believed only to be disappointed. I saw the prayers you whispered through clenched teeth, afraid to hope again because the pain of letdown was too sharp. But now, I am asking you to hope boldly. Tease the edges of wonder again. Open your hands. Open your heart. The season you feared would never arrive is already beginning to bloom. The breakthrough is not just a possibility. It is already on the move. Now write down one small thing you will hope for this week. Do it now. That simple act entrusts your hope to heaven. But before you walk fully into what I have prepared, you must understand why this matters. These words are not just encouragement, they are divine strategies. They are not just comfort, they are commissioning. Do not treat this lightly. If you ignore this call, if you choose to believe the lie that you are too broken, too late, or too lost, you will miss the life I have been building behind the scenes for you. You will delay the healing that could ripple through your entire family line. This is not just about you. What I do in you, I intend to do through you. There is a world aching for light, and I have lit a flame within you. Do not hide it beneath the shame of your past or the fear of your future. Do not smother it with the damp cloth of comparison. There is no one else formed like you. No voice carries the melody of my spirit quite like yours. You are my unique creation, hand-carved, intentionally anointed, and eternally loved. What I have placed within you cannot be duplicated. And it is that very uniqueness that will unlock doors others cannot even see. You might wonder, who am I that you would speak this to me? You are my beloved, You are my chosen. You are not disqualified by your doubts or disarmed by your mistakes. I have seen every failure, and I did not flinch. I watched every misstep, and I did not walk away. Your worth was never rooted in your perfection. It is anchored in my presence, and I have never left you. Let those chains of guilt fall now. Let them crash to the ground. They have no place in the destiny I have spoken over you. This is the moment where your story turns. The page is already flipping. The wind of my spirit is shifting everything. You will no longer speak of the past as the final word. You will speak of it as the platform from which your true self has emerged. I am your God, and for you, there is no defeat. I do not call you by your failures. I call you by your future, and it is glorious. Let your soul breathe again. Let hope rise like a lion from the ashes of fear. I have not called you to survive. I have called you to shine. I have called you to stand. I have called you to move with divine power, clothed in purpose, bathed in love, and burning with the passion of heaven. Nothing can stop what I am about to do unless you choose to walk away. But I know you won't. I know you feel it too, that undeniable pull, that whisper that sounds like fire, that knowing that something greater is near. Stand if you can and declare aloud, I will not shrink back. Speak it. Let your voice align with what I am saying. Let me take you deeper. Let me unwrap the fears you have hidden even from yourself, the ones you have dressed in distraction and buried beneath busyness, the ones that say, what if I try again and it doesn't work? The ones that whisper, what if I believe and still get broken? Listen closely. Those voices are not from me. I have not given you a spirit of fear. I have given you power. I have given you love. I have given you a sound, stable, and renewed mind. The trembling you feel is not weakness. It is the stirring of a warrior about to awaken. I have been behind every door that shut in your face. I was present in every conversation that left you feeling misunderstood. I held you when you cried alone and told no one how bad it really was. While others saw only your silence, I saw the sacred surrender of a heart that refused to give up. Even when everything said you should quit, you didn't. You are stronger than you think, not because of what you've endured, but because of who has carried you through it. I am the one who has sustained you, and I will continue to do so. Can you sense it now? That something has shifted? That the atmosphere around you has changed? It is not your imagination. It is manifestation. My spirit is moving, rearranging, and breathing over the dry bones of every abandoned dream. What once lay dormant is now being resurrected. You thought it was over, but I never spoke that word. I am the God of life, and I say, live, dreams rise, purpose ignite, calling awaken. Your time is not just coming, it has come. Understand this, your story has the power to unlock faith in others. There are people waiting for the sound of your testimony. There are lives tethered to your courage. Your breakthrough isn't just about your freedom, it is about legacy. Every time you choose to believe me despite your doubts, you build a path for someone else to follow. You carry torches in your hands, child. Flames of faith that light the way through darkness for others still searching. But you must believe, not in yourself alone, for I know how often your own strength has failed you, but in me. Believe that I am who I say I am. Believe that my promises are not poetic metaphors but divine declarations. Believe that my word over you is stronger than any curse, any lie, any mistake. When I speak, creation listens. When I breathe, life begins. And I have breathed over you. I have spoken. Now walk in it. Lift your head. You are no longer a slave to fear, failure, or the opinions of others. You are my child, born of my spirit, bathed in grace, robed in righteousness. There is no label this world can place on you that overrides the identity I have given you. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not disqualified by what you lack. I made every part of you, and I did not make a mistake. Speak this confession out loud now. I am chosen. I will step into what God prepared for me. Hear it. Let it root. I have seen the dreams you abandoned because they seemed too wild, too big, or too holy for someone like you. But hear me. I gave you those dreams. They were never meant to die. They were meant to deepen. They were meant to bring you back to me so I could show you how to carry them with supernatural strength. My ways are not like the world's ways. Where the world sees limits, I see invitation. Where they say impossible, I say watch me work. And now I am calling you forward. I am not just whispering comfort over your pain. I am declaring purpose over your life. I am establishing you. I am anchoring you in truth that cannot be shaken. You are not what happened to you. You are not the sum of your failures. You are a living testimony to my faithfulness. Let this become your confession. I may have been pressed, but I am not crushed. I may have been struck down, but I am not destroyed. I am rising because my God is faithful. There are gifts in you that have yet to be released, talents still buried beneath fear and trauma, vision waiting to be spoken aloud. And I, your God, am peeling back every layer of pain that has tried to silence you. You were born for such a time as this. Yes, now. Even after everything, especially after everything. Because what the enemy meant for harm, I am turning for good. Not someday, not maybe, now. Let your tears fall if they must, for they are watering the ground where miracles are growing. Your weeping may endure for the night, but joy is not just coming, it is already on the horizon. I am your joy, I am your portion, I am your ever-present help, and I am not finished with you. I have only just begun. Do not underestimate the power of what is being released right now. Even if you can't see it all yet, your spirit knows. That is why it stirs, why it shakes, why it suddenly aches with longing. Because you were made for more, and that more is about to manifest. So breathe in this truth. I am confirming your expectations. You are not alone. I am introducing holy curiosity. Something divine is about to unfold. I am setting the stakes. This is your moment to step into destiny or shrink into delay. And I am establishing your uniqueness because no one else can carry what I have placed in you. If these words moved you, reach out to one person after this. Share this truth with someone who needs it. Be brave, pass the flame. Child, you are beginning to see what has been hidden in plain sight. That whisper in your soul, that quiet longing for more. It was me all along. I have been beckoning you, drawing you through the fire and the silence, through the laughter and the tears, through the moments you thought were meaningless and the days you thought you had lost. I have been speaking gently, consistently, faithfully, and now, finally, your heart is tuned to hear. And what you are hearing is not only truth, it is freedom. You have believed the voice of failure for too long. You have accepted the echo of past wounds as a permanent reality. But I say to you now, let those lies unravel. Let them lose their grip. You were never meant to be shaped by trauma. You were not born to remain in shame. My fingerprints are all over your life, and my voice is rewriting your narrative. I am your author, not your fears. I am the one who pens purpose in the middle of the mess and carves beauty from the most broken places. Every wound I will heal. Every scar I will repurpose. Even your delays, yes, those moments that seemed wasted, I will turn into testimonies. The very places that mocked your hope will become altars of praise. You will testify not only with your words, but with your life. Those who thought you were finished will see my glory rise in you, and those who watched you fall will witness you soar. Not because of your perfection, but because of my power. Do you understand how serious this is? The enemy has tried everything to stop you because he knows the threat you are to the darkness. Every attack wasn't random. It was strategic, but so was my protection. You were covered when you didn't even know it. You were shielded from things that should have destroyed you. Not because you earned it, but because I chose you. And my choice over your life is final. My anointing cannot be reversed. My love cannot be outmatched. My hand cannot be shaken off. You are not common. You are not replaceable. I formed you with distinction and assigned you to carry my light in places others could not. That is why you have always felt different. That is why you have battled with identity, belonging, and even worth. Because the enemy knew that once you discovered who you are in me, you would become unstoppable. And that time has come. You are no longer bound by what others said. You are not a prisoner of their labels. You are rising now, and hell is terrified. Yes, terrified, because a child who knows who they are in me cannot be silenced. When you speak now, you speak with authority. When you walk with purpose. When you pray, you shake the gates of hell. When you worship, heaven invades the earth. You are not a passive believer. You are my warrior, my vessel, my glory bearer, and I take great joy in empowering you. This is why you must not look back. The past has no power unless you give it authority. Stop feeding memories that no longer serve your mission. Stop revisiting pain as if it is your home. I am calling you out of that wilderness, out of the tombs of regret, and into the gardens of resurrection. What once was dead is now being called to life, and what once was buried is now bearing fruit. You have asked me for clarity, and I am giving it, not all at once, but in steps. With each act of obedience, more will become visible. My light is not a flood lamp that blinds you. It is a lamp to your feet, a light to your path. Trust me in the process. I am not rushing you. I am leading you. I am patient with your questions, but I will not let you stay stuck. I am nudging you into movement because there is too much glory waiting on the other side of your yes. Take one small step this week. A phone call, a prayer, a meeting, and commit it to me now. Say the name of that step aloud. And yes, there will be resistance, but not every resistance is a sign to stop. Sometimes it is the very proof that you are on the right track. You are pushing against old barriers now. You are confronting lies that have been embedded for generations. But you are not alone in this battle. I am fighting with you. I am the Lord of heaven's armies, and I do not lose. My angels surround you. My spirit empowers you. My word equips you. You are not going to break, you're going to break through. Let me remind you, there is no plan B in my kingdom. I do not create backup purposes. What I started in you, I will finish. What I promised you, I will fulfill. My timeline may not match yours, but it is perfect. I am not late, I am not absent. I am weaving a masterpiece and every thread matters, even the ones you don't understand yet. Trust the pattern. Trust the weaver. Trust me. Right now, I am confirming your direction. You are not wandering aimlessly. You are being led intentionally. I am introducing the next chapter, and it is better than the last. The stakes are high if you choose to stay in comfort. You risk missing the transformation. But if you step into the unknown with me, you will see miracles that defy explanation. You will become the evidence of what happens when someone fully surrenders. You are not reading these words by coincidence. This is not a vague encouragement. This is a holy summons. I am calling you to rise, to trust again, to believe wildly, to love deeply, to dream unapologetically because the world needs what you carry. Only you can carry it the way I designed. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your beginning. You have wondered many times, how can I begin again after all I have lost? But I say to you, you are not beginning again from nothing. You are beginning from everything you have survived. Every lesson, every wound, every cry in the night has prepared the soil of your soul for the seeds I am now planting. I do not waste pain. I redeem it. I transform it. I multiply it into purpose and power. Where others saw you falter, I saw you forged. You are not the same as you were. You are stronger, wiser, and more attuned to my voice. Look back only to remember how far I have brought you, not to mourn what was, but to marvel at how I kept you. You have walked through fires that should have consumed you, yet here you stand, not burnt but refined. You have been pressed on every side but not crushed, persecuted but not abandoned, struck down but not destroyed, because I was with you, because I am with you still. My hand has never lifted from your life, and it never will. I know you question your worth at times. The world has told you lies about who you are and what you can accomplish. You have compared your journey to others and wondered why yours has felt so hard. But child, hear me. Your path is unique because your calling is unique. I have carved a trail through the wilderness just for you, not to punish you, but to prepare you. What you carry is rare, and rare things are refined through fire, not comfort. There are people around you who cannot see what I am doing in you. That is okay. They weren't given your vision. They don't hear what you hear, and they don't know the weight of the calling you carry. Stop waiting for their validation. You don't need their approval. You have mine. I chose you. I anointed you. I called you by name, and I will confirm you in due season. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. Just walk with me. Let me speak now to the shame you have hidden, the secret regrets, the moments you wish you could erase. I saw them all, and I stayed. I didn't leave you. I didn't change my mind about you. I am not like people who love conditionally. My love is not based on your performance. I don't love you more when you succeed or less when you fail. I love you because you are mine. My love is the constant in your ever-changing world. It is the rock beneath your feet when everything else feels like shifting sand. I have seen you when no one else has. I have seen the silent battles, the invisible wars, the moments you held your breath because you didn't know if you could make it through the next hour. And I wept with you. I held you even when you couldn't feel me. And I whispered truths over your soul when lies screamed louder. You were never forsaken. Even when your prayers felt like they hit a ceiling, they reached my throne. I heard every word. I collected every tear. Now I am rewriting the script. You are no longer the victim. You are the overcomer. You are not the one forgotten. You are the one called. Called to light, called to hope, called to healing. You will no longer walk through life carrying the burdens of everyone else while neglecting your own heart. I am tending to you now. I am restoring what life tried to steal. The years you thought were wasted, I will redeem them. The dreams you shelved, I will revive them. The gifts you buried, I will breathe on them. And listen carefully. I am not just healing your heart. I am healing your house, your family, your children. The people connected to you will see the evidence of my power through the transformation in your life. I am not just doing something for you. I am doing something through you. You are the turning point. You are the answered prayer. You are the one who will break the cycles and birth new beginnings. But do not grow impatient. My timing is not your timing, but it is perfect. I am not withholding, I am preparing. I am not delaying, I am protecting. You do not see what I see. You do not know the dangers I have diverted, the attacks I have silenced, the plans of the enemy I have already dismantled on your behalf. Trust me. I am not playing with your life. I am writing a legacy that will echo for generations. Now is the time to believe boldly. Not just when it feels easy, but when faith feels like walking on water. That is where I meet you, not on the shore, but in the storm. And even if your faith falters and you begin to sink, know this, my hand is already reaching. I don't shame you for doubting, I save you. I don't punish your weakness, I provide my strength. You don't have to perform, you don't have to pretend, just come. This is not the end. This is the unveiling, the rising, the returning, the revealing of who you really are. I am calling you out of hiding, out of self-rejection, out of fear-based silence. Speak again, dream again, believe again, because I have placed something inside of you that cannot be contained. You are not defined by your wounds, but by my wonder. You are not limited by your losses, but launched by my love. So rise, child. Everything is changing. Let me take you deeper still. There is something sacred happening even now. Even as these words reach the deepest chambers of your heart, I am awakening what once was asleep. I am stirring what had grown cold. The embers of your hope, buried beneath years of discouragement, are catching fire again. Not because of what you have done, but because of what I have spoken. My word is alive, my breath is behind it. And when I declare life, nothing, no demon, no disappointment, no decision can cancel it. I know how many times you have questioned if you are really enough, if you are really called, if you have what it takes. The doubts come at night, wrapped in exhaustion and silence, tormenting you with memories and regrets. But I am not intimidated by your questions. I do not turn away when you are unsure. Instead, I draw closer. I gather the pieces of your confusion and I whisper clarity. I kneel down to your level, not because you are weak, but because I am a father who meets his child wherever they are. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. Let me tell you again, you are chosen not merely to survive life, but to reign in it. Not just to make it through the days, but to rule in the midst of them. I have called you to walk with authority, speak with boldness, and love without fear. You are not here to shrink. You are not here to be silenced. You are here to release heaven into the earth. I did not give you breath so you could live buried in fear. I gave you breath so you could speak my promises and bring transformation to the world around you. And I know what it cost you to keep believing. I saw you keep trusting me when every voice said, "Give up." I watched you stand in faith even when your heart was breaking. And I have counted every sacrifice. None of it has gone unnoticed. Your loyalty to me in the secret place, in the crushing seasons, in the unseen faithfulness, it has moved my heart. I am not unjust. I do not forget those who have served me in the dark, who have praised me in pain, who have waited on me with tears in their eyes. The reward is coming, not as payment, but as promise. This is the season where you begin to see the fruit of what you have sown in tears. Harvest is not a myth. It is my law. You will reap, you will see, you will testify. But not only will I bless you, I will make you a blessing. The overflow I bring into your life will touch others. Your healing will heal. Your deliverance will deliver. Your freedom will free. Because I don't just rescue, I raise up redeemers. You will carry what once crushed you and use it to lift others. Don't let insecurity make you silent. Don't let fear make you small. I have not called you to be cautious. I have called you to be courageous. And that courage will not come from the applause of people. It will come from the assurance of my presence. I will walk with you into every room. I will go before you into every conversation. I will fight for you in every battle. And I will speak through you in every moment where you feel unprepared. Just open your mouth and I will fill it. Just step out and I will show up. You don't need the world to recognize you. You need me to anoint you. And I already have. My oil is upon your head. My spirit is in your lungs. My fire is in your bones. You are not a spectator in this generation. You are a participant, a forerunner, a voice crying in the wilderness. Prepare the way of the Lord. You were born to disrupt darkness, to carry light, to confront chaos with the calm of my peace. And yes, that assignment is heavy, but you are not carrying it alone. Let me remind you who you are. You are royalty, not because of what you have earned, but because of who your Father is. You walk with kingdom authority. You are seated in heavenly places. The same Spirit that raised Christ from the dead lives in you. There is resurrection power in your voice. There is holy authority in your prayers. There is divine backing behind your every obedient step. And when you walk in the truth of who I say you are, all of heaven moves with you. I am healing your identity. I am stripping away every false name, failure, unworthy, forgotten, broken. Those are not your names. Your name is beloved, chosen, redeemed, empowered, called, my own. Wear those names with confidence. Clothe yourself in truth. Let the old garments of guilt and shame fall off. They don't fit you anymore. You are clothed in righteousness now. You are covered by my blood. You are wrapped in my mercy. And yes, I know there are days you don't feel like a conqueror. Days when weariness makes you forget the warrior inside you. But don't let your feelings define your faith. Let your faith reshape your feelings. Even when you feel weak, declare strength. Even when you feel small, speak like royalty. Even when everything seems uncertain, stand as if the ground beneath you is firm, because it is. I am your rock. I am your anchor. I am your unfailing foundation. Child, this is a holy moment. I am inviting you into something deeper than comfort, greater than ambition, richer than security. I am inviting you into divine alignment, into the rhythm of heaven, into the reality where miracles are normal and fear has no authority. You were made for this. and the world is waiting for your obedience. Not perfect obedience. Just say yes. Just believe. Just take one step and watch me do what only I can do. Do you feel it yet? That holy acceleration? That divine stirring? The sense that something greater is just beyond the veil of the visible? That is not imagination. That is impartation. I am clothing you with power from on high. I am awakening your spirit to realities you once only dreamed of. I am pulling back the curtain of limitation and showing you that there is so much more to your life than what you have seen so far. You are stepping into a season of revelation, not just of who I am, but of who you are in me. You were never meant to stay hidden behind insecurity. I have called you out not to shame you, but to shine through you. I have treasures locked inside your life, gifts that were planted before you were even born. And now, in this divine time, I am unlocking them. No longer will fear silence your voice. No longer will doubt paralyze your steps. I am replacing hesitation with holy boldness. I am giving you the courage to dream again, speak again, move again. You have asked me before, what is my purpose? And I have whispered to know me and to make me known. Everything flows from that. Everything grows from that. When you fix your eyes on me, the rest aligns. You don't have to chase success, applause, or recognition. You simply follow me and my goodness will chase after you. I don't need you to strive. I need you to surrender. Not because I want to control you, but because I want to free you. Freedom isn't just the absence of chains, it is the presence of peace. I am not just breaking off what bound you, I am replacing it with divine joy, unspeakable and full of glory. Your laughter will return. Your peace will no longer come in waves, but in a steady river. No more living on emotional highs and lows. I am stabilizing your soul. I am grounding you in truth so deeply that no storm will uproot your faith again. I am also healing your relationships. I see the wounds inflicted by those who should have protected you. I see the betrayal, the abandonment, the words that cut deeper than swords. I know how you have built walls to protect your heart, and I do not condemn you for it. But now I am gently taking down those walls, brick by brick, not to expose you to pain, but to open you to love. My love, a love that heals, a love that restores, a love that teaches you how to love yourself and others again. You have been strong for so long, carrying burdens with silent tears, pretending to be okay when you were breaking inside. But I never asked you to carry it all. I said, cast your cares on me, because I care for you. Let me carry what was never yours to bear alone. Let me lift the heaviness off your shoulders. You have earned no trophies for hiding your pain, only exhaustion. Now I am offering you rest. Deep, soul-refreshing rest. The kind that heals not only your body, but your mind, your emotions, and your dreams. You don't have to perform for me. You don't have to pretend. I don't love some future version of you more than I love you right now. Your mess doesn't scare me. Your weakness doesn't repel me. In fact, it is in your weakness that my strength is made perfect. When you finally stop striving, I start revealing. When you surrender control, I begin to move in ways you never thought possible. Let go, not into chaos, but into my divine order. And in this rest, I will speak to you. Not through thunder, but through a whisper. Not through pressure, but through peace. I will teach you how to hear my voice in the quiet moments, how to sense my presence in the ordinary. You won't have to chase signs, they will follow you. Miracles will become your new normal, not because you forced them, but because you walked in alignment with me. Let me remind you, I am not a distant deity. I am not watching your struggle from afar. I am Emmanuel, God with you. I walk with you in the valley and on the mountain. I sit beside you in the silence. I surround you when you feel alone. My spirit is not just above you, it is within you. You carry heaven's presence. You shift atmospheres. When you enter a room, darkness loses ground because I am in you. So lift your eyes. Look beyond the pain of the past. Look beyond the fear of what is ahead. What I have planned for you is greater than what you have lost. The dreams I am reviving are bigger than the ones that died. The doors I am opening don't need anyone's permission. What I have spoken over you cannot be undone by human hands. And what I have destined for you will not be delayed forever. Do not grow weary in well-doing. Your harvest is closer than you think. Do not let the enemy deceive you into giving up just before the breakthrough. He knows what is coming. That is why the attacks have intensified. But they are proof that you are on the brink of something holy, something new, something eternal. This season may stretch you, but it will not break you. It will shape you. It will refine you. It will reveal to you just how much power lives inside of you. You are not walking into defeat. You are walking into destiny. Let your spirit settle into this truth now. I am not done with you, not even close. What lies ahead is far greater than what lies behind. You have wept enough. You have questioned enough. You have waited long enough. And though I have honored your patience, now I am releasing acceleration. What once took years will now take months. What once seemed impossible will now unfold with supernatural ease. Not because the journey will be without challenges, but because my hand is upon you, and I am making the way. You are not walking into this next season alone. I have already gone ahead of you. I have prepared places, people, resources, and doors that only open to your name because I have whispered it there. You won't have to force your way forward. You won't have to manipulate outcomes or chase after recognition. What is yours by divine assignment cannot be stolen. What I have decreed will be delivered, sealed in heaven, now manifesting on earth. Stop doubting your qualifications. Stop asking, why me, and begin to declare, why not me? You have been trained in the wilderness, refined in fire, strengthened in sorrow. You have learned to listen in silence and trust when nothing made sense. That was not wasted time. That was warrior training. You carry a maturity, a sensitivity to my voice that only comes through fire. Now you will use that sensitivity not as a burden, but as a weapon, a sacred tool to discern my will and walk in divine wisdom. I am not calling you to copy anyone else's path. You are not a replica. You are a revelation. You reveal me in a way no one else does. That is why comparison is so dangerous. It blinds you to your own brilliance. When you try to become like others, you forfeit the anointing that flows through your uniqueness. Don't trade your divine originality for human approval. Don't shrink your light to fit into places I never called you to belong. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. The delay you have experienced was not because I ignored you. It was because I was perfecting you. In the silence, I was shaping your character. In the waiting, I was widening your capacity. You are now able to carry more than you ever could before. More glory, more joy, more vision. And with that weight comes divine responsibility. Steward it well. Guard your purity. Protect your peace. Don't rush the process, but don't resist it either. You are in transition, and transition is sacred. Let me speak now to the fear of stepping out. I know you have been burned before. I know what it cost you to trust and how it felt when things didn't go the way you had hoped. But this is a new day, a new season, a fresh wind. You are not starting from scratch. You are starting from wisdom. You have grown. You have healed. You have learned. And now it is time to try again. Not with desperation, but with divine confidence. I am with you. I am in you, and I go before you. Your voice matters. Your gifts matter. Your story matters. Don't silence yourself because others failed to listen. I heard every word. I saw every act of obedience no one else saw. And I will honor you. I will make your name known, not for fame's sake, but for kingdom impact. You will influence not through loudness, but through love. Not through striving, but through surrender. What you carry is too precious to waste. So pour it out with joy, knowing it comes from me. This is also a time of reordering. I am removing things, even people, who were never meant to remain. Don't mourn what I am pruning. If it leaves your life, it is because I am making room for what is better. Trust the empty spaces. Trust the quiet endings. Trust the strange shifts. They are not signs of loss, but signs of alignment. I am not subtracting, I am preparing the ground for multiplication. Sometimes the soil must be cleared before the seed can grow. And as you step into what is next, do not forget the secret place. That quiet communion with me. It is your power source. That is where you will find wisdom, strength, and direction. Let no success distract you from my presence. Let no opportunity steal your devotion. Let your highest goal always be intimacy with me. Because when your heart is aligned with mine, everything else will follow. You don't have to know how everything will unfold. You just have to say yes. You don't need a 5-year plan. You need a present moment obedience. That is where miracles begin. That is where breakthroughs are birthed. In the simple, quiet, faith-filled yes. Don't underestimate what I can do with your obedience. One word from me can shift everything. And when you respond, heaven responds too. You were made for more. Not more applause, but more purpose. Not more popularity, but more power. Not more possessions, but more presence, my presence. And I am filling you now, even as you read. Can you feel it? That stirring in your chest? That is me. I am awakening you, preparing you, commissioning you. Do not mistake my gentleness for weakness. I am the lion and the lamb. I carry you close to my heart, but I also roar over you with power. I silence the enemy's accusations with one breath from my mouth. I scatter darkness with one whisper of my word. And that word lives in you now. You are not powerless. You are not defenseless. You are armed with truth, clothed in righteousness, surrounded by angels, and filled with my spirit. You are not walking into this next season weak. You are walking in full armor, radiant and ready. I am not just calling you to believe, I am calling you to walk. You have heard my promises. Now live like they are true. Speak like they are yours. Stand like you know what I said will come to pass. This is the faith that pleases me, the kind that moves before it sees, the kind that gives before it receives, the kind that praises before the victory is visible, not because you are pretending, but because you trust my nature. Because you know that if I said it, it is already done. And yes, I know the enemy still speaks. He tries to distort what I have declared. He sends confusion, distraction, and despair. But you are not at his mercy. You are not subject to his lies. You have authority, not in your name, but in mine. The blood of Jesus has broken every curse. The cross has sealed your victory. You are not fighting for freedom, you are fighting from it. Take up your sword, my word, and declare what I have already spoken. Rebuke every lie, silence every fear. Command peace to rise and chaos to flee. You are not weak for needing me. You are wise. You are not foolish for clinging to hope. You are faithful. The world may mock your devotion, but I reward those who seek me. I honor those who trust me when it is hard. I elevate those who stay humble. Those who don't chase the spotlight, but carry the secret oil of intimacy. You are not behind. You are exactly where I need you to be. Even your detours will become destiny when they are surrendered to me. Let me speak to your timeline. The moments you have said, "By now I should have," and "I am too late." Beloved, you are not late. You are right on time. My calendar does not bow to human pressure. I am not interested in rushing you. I am interested in preparing you. And when preparation meets my promise, everything will happen in divine alignment. You will look back and say, "Now I see. Now I understand. Thank you for not giving it to me before I was ready. And oh, how ready you are now. Your roots have gone deep. Your heart has been softened. Your ears have been tuned. Your spirit is alert now. The fruit will begin to show. Now the doors will begin to open. Now the divine appointments will increase because you are not just hoping. You are aligned. You are positioned. You are available. And I am a God who responds to availability more than ability. You don't have to beg me to bless you. I am already inclined toward your good. My plans for you are not just to comfort, they are to commission. You are a vessel of heaven's culture, a carrier of my glory, an agent of divine disruption. Where you go, atmospheres will change. Where you speak, strongholds will fall. Where you serve, my love will be felt. Not because you are trying harder, but because you are overflowing with me. Let me also assure you, you are safe in my will. You feared making the wrong choice, feared missing the mark. But I am your shepherd. I guide you with peace. I correct you with kindness. I lead you not into confusion, but clarity. And even when you step imperfectly, I will reroute your steps. You are not navigating this alone. I am your GPS, your guide. Trust that I will illuminate the right path and close the wrong doors even when it hurts. And I am not only concerned with your impact, I care deeply about your joy. I want you to laugh again, to breathe again, to dance without the weight of what others think. I want you to walk lightly, knowing I carry the heaviness. I want your soul to be light, not because life is always easy, but because I am always enough. My presence doesn't remove every storm, but it gives peace that passes understanding right in the middle of it. Your testimony is being written even now, every day, every moment, even the mundane ones. They are being woven into a masterpiece of redemption. I will use all of it, the good, the bad, the delays, the detours. Nothing is wasted in my kingdom. Even the parts you regret will become part of the song that sings of my faithfulness. People will look at your life and say, "Only God could have done this." So don't be afraid to shine. Don't apologize for your anointing. Don't minimize what I have placed in you. Humility is not hiding, it is honoring me with full surrender. And full surrender includes full expression. Let the world see who I have made you to be. Let the world taste and see that I am good through your words, your work, your life. I am not asking you to be perfect, I am asking you to be present. present with me, present in this moment, present in your faith, present in your calling. There is still so much more to come, so much more to be released, so much more to be poured out. You have reached this point not by accident, but by grace. You have walked through valleys that threatened to consume you, stood in storms that tried to break you, and faced battles that tested everything you believed. And yet, here you are, still standing, still believing, still hungry for more of me. And I see you. I delight in your perseverance. I am moved by your faith. I am near to the one who presses in even when the answers are slow and the pain is real. Child, I have watched you question your worth, measure your progress, and wonder if you're doing enough. But let me say this with holy clarity. Your value is not measured by what you produce. It is rooted in who you are. You are not loved because you are successful. You are not accepted because you meet some invisible standard. You are loved because I chose you, because I formed you, because I breathed my life into you. Even if you had nothing to offer, I would still call you my delight. And yet you do have something to offer, something priceless. You carry my spirit, you carry my light, you carry an assignment that only you can fulfill. Your experiences, your voice, your unique perspective, all of it is valuable in my kingdom. Don't hide what I have entrusted to you. Don't downplay your story. There is glory woven into the details of your past, purpose in the pain, and testimony rising from every tear. The world doesn't need more polished perfection. It needs real ones. The honest, the wounded, the healed, the raw, those who have seen my mercy and now walk in it. Those who know what it means to be held in darkness and led into light. You are one of them. A voice that brings comfort, a presence that carries peace, a vessel through which my love will flow like a river, pure, strong, and unstoppable. But hear me clearly. This next season will require intentionality. You cannot walk forward holding on to old weights. You cannot carry what I am pouring out if your hands are full of what I never asked you to keep. Release it. The fear, the control, the bitterness, the offense, these things are too heavy for where I am taking you. Let them go. Not because they weren't real, but because they are no longer needed. I have something better. I have healing. I have clarity. I have joy. There is no shame in laying it all down. There is only freedom. My arms are wide open, not to punish, but to embrace. I do not recoil at your mess. I do not shame you for your struggle. I welcome your honesty. I honor your surrender. And I respond with grace. Always grace. So bring it all. Bring the questions, bring the anger, bring the disappointment. I am big enough to hold it. I am gentle enough to carry you through it. You are not too broken. You are not too far. You are not too late. With me, there is always a way forward. I specialize in new beginnings. I delight in turning graves into gardens, ashes into beauty, mourning into dancing. Nothing is beyond my reach. Nothing is too ruined to restore. Not your heart, not your family, not your calling. I will redeem it all. I will breathe on the ruins, and they will rise. If you sense a yes stirring, whisper yes, Lord, now, and commit one small, visible step to take this week. Make it, and you will not walk this alone. I am surrounding you with divine connections, people who carry my heart, who will walk beside you, not ahead of you. People who will love you with purity, speak truth with gentleness, and push you toward purpose with grace. I will not let you stay isolated. I am building community around you, my body, my bride. The healing you have longed for will flow not just from my hand, but through my people. Get ready. The shift is already happening. The alignment is already in motion. Doors are opening, not just in the natural, but in the spirit. Strategies are coming. Ideas are flowing. Creativity is awakening. There is fresh oil on your life, and it is causing things to move, to grow, to multiply. You will no longer toil without fruit. You will no longer strive without purpose. I am blessing the work of your hands because your hands are surrendered, and your influence will stretch farther than you ever imagined. You thought you were insignificant, hidden in a quiet corner, unseen. But I have been preparing you in private to release you in public. I don't need to shout to make an impact. I move in power, often through whispers. You will speak, and walls will fall. You will pray, and chains will break. You will love, and hearts will heal, because it won't be by might nor by power, but by my Spirit working through you. So be bold, be brave, be unapologetically mine. Let go of needing the world's permission. Let go of needing the crowd's applause. Heaven's approval is already yours. You are enough because I am enough in you. You are ready not because you have mastered everything, but because you have yielded everything. Now listen closely, my beloved child. As I bring this word to its divine completion, I want you to understand something deeply, completely, irrevocably. I have never stopped loving you. Through every failure, every stumble, every doubt, every detour, my love has remained. It has surrounded you like the atmosphere, constant and necessary. It has gone ahead of you to prepare the way, and it has remained behind you to cover your past. My love is not a feeling. It is the eternal force that has held you when nothing else could. There is nothing that can separate you from my love. No sin, no mistake, no rejection, no failure, no trauma, no fear. I loved you before you even knew me. I called you before you ever responded. I formed you with intention. I wrote your days with joy. And I have never once, not for a second, regretted creating you. Before we close, speak a short prayer with me. Father, I receive your word, I release the past, and I step into your promise. Say it now and let it mark this moment. The enemy tried to make you doubt that. He tried to distort my character through pain, through loss, through delay. But I am breaking every one of those lies off your mind now. I am revealing myself again, not as a God of distant judgment, but as the Father who runs to meet his child. Let your walls fall now. Let your heart open wide. You don't have to earn this. You only have to receive it. You are mine. You always have been. And now in this moment, I invite you to walk with me like never before. Not just on Sundays, not just in crisis, but in every breath, every thought, every plan. I want you close, I want you aligned, I want you filled to overflowing. And I promise you this, your best days are not behind you, they are ahead. What I am releasing in your life will make you forget the pain of the past. The blessings will outweigh the burdens. The laughter will overpower the tears. The fruit will overtake the famine. You will stand in awe of what I do, not because you manipulated it, but because you trusted me. You will say with trembling joy, only God could have done this. But remember this always, keep your heart pure. Guard your intimacy with me. Don't let pride steal what humility built. Don't chase platforms, pursue my presence. Let your ambition die at the altar and let me raise you in righteousness. Your success will not come by pushing your way forward. It will come by staying planted in me. for apart from me, you can do nothing. But with me, O child, with me all things are possible. I am restoring not just your soul, but your name. Where others tried to define you by your past, I now crown you with a new identity. Favored, faithful, anointed, chosen. Let go of who they said you were. Let go of who shame told you to be. You are who I say you are. You are my beloved, and I am well pleased with you. My beloved child, hear me now. This is not coincidence nor a random moment in time. I have orchestrated this divine encounter because I see you. I know you. And I have something eternal to place in your heart, that stirring in your soul, that weight in your chest, that trembling in your spirit. It is the confirmation that I, your God, your Father, am speaking directly to you, not to a crowd, not to a group, but to you. You have not been forgotten. You have not been abandoned. Every word you now hear is written with the ink of my love and breathed by my Spirit. I speak this not to condemn, but to awaken, not to shame, but to restore. You are weary. I see it. You have smiled when you were breaking. You have pushed through when you were empty. The world only sees the surface, but I have searched your heart. I know the burdens you carry, the questions that echo in the silence of your nights. And I say to you now, lay them down. Lay down the fear, the doubt, the shame, the disappointment. Lay it all at my feet, for I have not come to demand of you, but to carry you. You were never meant to walk this journey alone. Yes, I know what has tried to drag you into despair. The conflicts, the losses, the betrayals, the silence that seemed endless. But today I declare a shift. Today I breathe into you the strength to rise again. I have placed within you power. Not just any power, but the very power that raised Christ from the dead. That same Spirit now works within you to destroy every chain and silence every lie. Depression will not have the final word. Fear will not write your story. I have decreed victory over your life, and no force in hell can override my will when you choose to believe. Listen closely, child. This is the moment to reframe your thinking. No longer will you see problems as dead ends. From now on, they are platforms. Every conflict is a stepping stone. Every challenge is a pathway to greater blessing. For behind every trial I allow, I have hidden a divine treasure. And if you will trust me, really trust me, you will uncover riches that far surpass anything you have lost. I have not only planned goodness for you, I have inscribed it into your destiny. Plans of peace, not chaos. Plans of restoration, not ruin. And not just for you, but for your family. Yes, even those who seem furthest from me. My hand is upon them. My Spirit is pursuing them. Do not let fear write their future in your mind. Speak my promises instead. Declare life where the world has spoken death. Your prayers have power, and I collect everyone like priceless perfume before my throne. Now remove every trace of doubt and complaint from your thoughts. That negative mindset, that reflex to expect disappointment, it is time to surrender it. You were not created to live small. You were not formed to merely survive. You are my masterpiece, and it is time to think with the mind of heaven. As a man thinks in his heart, so is he. So think faith, think hope, think abundance. Speak as one who knows their Father owns the universe. When you pray, don't approach me with trembling uncertainty. Come boldly. Come with the confidence of a child who knows they are loved. I am not ignoring you. I am not far away. I am closer than your breath. I hear even the words you do not say. I see the tears you have never shown another soul. and I respond not just to your words, but to your faith. I will answer you in ways that exceed your expectations. I surround you with my mercy, infinite, overwhelming, sweet like honey, and radiant like the sun. This mercy wipes your past clean. It erases the guilt that has lingered. It silences the accuser. You are not what you did. You are who I say you are, redeemed, loved, chosen, set apart. I have not changed my mind about you, and I never will. Let me purify your thoughts. Let me cleanse the corners of your soul that still carry the residue of pain. I am not afraid of your mess. I am the one who restores, who revives, who rebuilds from ashes. You will shine again, not in your own strength, but by my Spirit. You will stand strong, radiant, unshakable, like a diamond forged by fire. You are not alone. Not for 1 second have I left you. When others walked away, I remained. When you couldn't feel me, I was still holding you. I have been whispering hope over you, even when you felt surrounded by silence. And now I say to you, rise. Look at your problems with new eyes. See them as temporary. See them as stepping stones, because your victory is already written. Do not return to your past. There is nothing for you there. Fix your eyes forward toward the horizon of blessing I have prepared. The land of loneliness is behind you. You are entering the season of fulfillment. Yes, some will follow you only when they see your success, and that is okay. You were never called to impress them. You are called to lead, to rise, to shine, and I will open doors that no man can shut. Let me continue to pour into you, my beloved. This journey you are on is not random, nor is it without purpose. Every turn, every valley, every high and low has been part of the divine orchestration I have set in motion long before you took your first breath. Nothing about you is an accident. Every part of your story is being redeemed, even the chapters you have tried to forget. The very moments you thought disqualified you, I will use them to reveal my glory. You may not see the full picture yet, but you must trust the artist. I am painting beauty with strokes of both light and shadow. And in time, when you stand back and behold what I have created through your life, you will weep not in sorrow, but in awe. For what once brought you pain will now carry prophetic power. What once made you question your worth will become the platform of your testimony. I am giving you new vision, not just to see the world differently, but to see yourself the way I see you. I don't look at you through the lens of human frailty. I see you through the lens of grace, of destiny, of eternal identity. When I formed you, I breathed potential into your very being. That potential is still alive, still active, still pulsing in your soul, waiting to be awakened by faith. And faith, dear one, is your key. It is not about how much you feel you have. Even the smallest seed of faith, if offered to me, is enough to move mountains. Stop waiting until you feel ready. I am not calling the ready. I am calling the willing, the available, the surrendered. I will empower you. As you move, your obedience will unlock the provision, the strength, and the clarity you need. You don't have to have it all figured out to take the next step. Let me now speak into your identity more deeply. You are not your trauma. You are not your failures. You are not your past relationships or the words that were spoken over you in anger. You are mine. You are beloved. You are not invisible. You are not too broken. You are not forgotten. I sing over you with joy, and I dance over you with delight. The heavens rejoice at your name, and hell trembles when you rise in truth. No longer will shame be your companion. No longer will guilt drive your decisions. I have separated your sin from you as far as the east is from the west. When I look at you, I see righteousness, not because of your works, but because of my Son. His blood was not spilled in vain. It covers you, empowers you, frees you. Walk now in that freedom. Let it change how you think, how you speak, how you see yourself and others. And yes, I know there are still wounds. But child, healing is not a myth. I am not just the God of forgiveness. I am the God of restoration. I don't patch things up, I make all things new. I am reaching into the deepest places of your soul right now, into memories that still sting and fears that still linger. I am not asking you to pretend. I am inviting you to bring me every piece. I will not crush you in your weakness. I will cradle you in it. And from this healing, I will bring forth purpose. You will not suffer in vain. What you have endured has not only made you stronger, it has made you more compassionate, more empathetic, more prepared to love others in their own brokenness. You will be a vessel of my love, a carrier of my presence, a messenger of my mercy. What the enemy meant for evil, I am turning for good, not just in theory, but in reality. Lift your head, child. You are royalty. You belong to a kingdom that cannot be shaken. You are an heir to promises that the world cannot take. Let your heart be rooted not in circumstance, but in covenant. My covenant with you is everlasting. My love for you is unchanging. My plans for you are unfolding. And though the waiting has been long, I promise it has not been wasted. You are entering a time of reaping. Seeds that were sown in tears will now break forth in joy. Harvest is not just coming, it is beginning. And not only in your external circumstances, but in your soul. Peace like you have never known. Clarity you have longed for. A joy that won't be tied to your environment, but to my presence. So trust me now more than ever. Let go of the timelines, the should-haves, the what-ifs. I am not late. I am strategic. I have been building something sacred in the hidden places. Now I bring it into the light. Let your soul rest in this truth, child. You are deeply known and profoundly loved. I am not distant, not passive, not silent. I am the God who sees, the God who comes close, the God who walks with you through every dark night, every silent morning, every tear-stained day. I was there when you felt abandoned. I was there when you whispered prayers through clenched teeth. I was there when you wondered if anyone cared. And I care more than you can comprehend. This journey you are on has not been easy, but it has been sacred. The battles have been brutal, but they have not been wasted. I have been forging something in you that could not be formed in comfort. I have been deepening your faith, expanding your capacity, anchoring your hope beyond what is seen. While others rushed ahead, I slowed you down, not to punish, but to prepare. You are being readied for a glory that outweighs every hardship. You will see in time why I allowed certain things. And when that time comes, your gratitude will silence every question. Let me speak to your fears, those quiet anxieties that try to dictate your decisions. You fear being hurt again. You fear being disappointed. You fear stepping out and finding yourself alone. But I have not given you a spirit of fear. I have given you power. I have given you love. I have given you a sound, steady, spirit-led mind. You do not need a brace for disaster anymore. You do not need to live guarded and suspicious. I am your defense. I am your shield. I am your fortress and strong tower. You have walked long enough, burdened by what-ifs. Now I call you to walk in what is and what is true. I am faithful. I am with you. I am for you. I am working all things together for your good. Not some things, all things. Even the things that broke you, even the people who left, even the detours and delays, all of it is being woven into a tapestry that will radiate with purpose. Let go of the false beliefs that have clung to you like chains. The belief that you are not enough, that your prayers don't matter, that your best days are behind you. None of these things are true. In fact, the truth is quite the opposite. You are more than enough in me. Your prayers shake the heavens, and your best days are not behind you. They are unfolding right now. Even in this very moment, this season will not be like the last. I am shifting the atmosphere around your life. What once felt stagnant will begin to move. What was hard to grasp will become clear. You will hear my voice with greater clarity, sense my presence with greater intensity, and walk with greater ease and obedience. You are crossing over from delay to divine timing, from confusion to clarity, from barrenness to birthing. Don't fear the change. Embrace it. Growth will feel unfamiliar at first. You may feel stretched, uncomfortable, but I am enlarging your territory. I am expanding your influence. I am increasing your impact. And yes, I will be with you in every part of it. You will not walk into new places without me. I am already there, preparing the ground, arranging the connections, softening hearts, clearing the path. Do not cling to comfort zones. They may feel safe, but they are too small for what I am calling you into. I am calling you into deeper waters to trust me in unfamiliar territory, to walk on what others sink in. Your faith will not fail because I am the one who sustains it. When you falter, I will catch you. When you doubt, I will reassure you. When you cry, I will hold you. You are not doing this alone, and in this deeper place you will see me like never before. Not just in the miracles, but in the mundane. Not just in the breakthroughs, but in the waiting. You will begin to live aware of my presence in every moment. When you rise, when you work, when you speak, when you rest, I am not just your God in crisis. I am your constant companion, your ever-present help. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. You don't have to strive for closeness with me. You already have my attention. You don't have to perform to earn my love. You already have it. I am not keeping score. I am keeping you. I am not counting your failures. I am covering them with mercy. I am not tallying your mistakes. I am transforming them into wisdom. Child, you are doing better than you think. You have grown more than you realize. The very fact that you are here listening, hungry for me, is evidence that my spirit is alive in you. I am proud of you. Yes, I said it. I am proud of you. Not because of what you have achieved, but because you keep coming back. You keep saying yes. You keep choosing me even when it is hard. And that delights my heart more than you know. Let the truth sink in even deeper now. I am not only the God who rescues, but the one who remains. I am not here to offer temporary relief. I am here to transform you entirely. My purpose in your life is not partial. It is total. I do not do things halfway. When I begin a work, I complete it. When I plant a seed, I water it until it grows into a tree that bears fruit in every season. And you, child, are that tree, rooted in love, strengthened by grace, destined for greatness. You have spent years trying to understand your journey, trying to reconcile the pain with the promise, wondering why things unfolded the way they did. And I say to you, Trust the divine thread. Every event, every tear, every celebration, every loss, all of it has been stitched together by my sovereign hand. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was random. I am the God who brings purpose out of chaos and meaning out of mystery. What confused you will become clear. What hurt you will heal you. What delayed you will refine you. This season is not only about restoration, it is about resurrection. What seemed dead will live again. The dreams you buried out of disappointment, I am resurrecting them with fresh life. The visions you stopped speaking about because no one understood, I am breathing on them again. And this time, it will be different. Not because the dream has changed, but because you have changed. You are stronger now, wiser, more discerning, more rooted in me, and less reliant on approval. You no longer need to beg for what is yours by inheritance. My promises are not rewards for perfection. They are gifts for those who believe. Your obedience has made room for miracles. Your surrender has become the soil for breakthrough. Every yes you have whispered in the darkness is now echoing through heaven. Angels are being dispatched. Doors are swinging open, and you will walk through them not with fear, but with authority. Let me speak now to your inner battles. The doubts that rise when no one else sees. The quiet war behind your eyes. You have tried to be strong, but I never asked you to carry the weight alone. You have tried to hold it all together, but I never required perfection. What I desire is proximity. I want your heart more than your performance. I long for your surrender more than your strength. You are safe with me. Safe to feel, safe to cry, safe to question, safe to heal. I am not put off by your honesty. In fact, I invite it. I want you to bring me the raw, unfiltered truth of your heart. Not because I don't already know it, but because healing begins when you stop hiding. I see it all, and I still choose you. I know the worst of you, and I still call you mine. The world may have labeled you according to your failures, but I rename you according to your future. You are not damaged. You are destined. You are not too late. You are perfectly timed. You are not forgotten. You are engraved on the palm of my hand. Every part of you is precious to me. Every breath, every tear, every hope, every scar. And nothing, not your past, not your mistakes, not your circumstances, can separate you from my love. And in this love, you will find new strength. Not the kind that burns out with effort, but the kind that comes from abiding. When you rest in me, you don't become lazy. You become powerful. You move with precision. You speak with fire. You discern with clarity. And above all, you live in peace. The striving ends where trust begins. The anxiety dissolves where faith arises. So stop trying to figure everything out before you move. I don't need your understanding. I need your trust. I don't reveal the full plan because I want you to walk by faith, not sight. I am not withholding the plan to punish you. I am teaching you to depend on me. And in that dependence, you will find joy like never before. For in your weakness, my strength is revealed. In your surrender, my glory is unveiled. Child, you are entering a season of divine alignment. Things that once felt disjointed will begin to make sense. Relationships will be realigned. Opportunities will find you. Grace will flow without effort, not because life will be perfect, but because your heart will be positioned. And when your heart is aligned with mine, everything changes. Peace becomes your compass, love becomes your fuel, and faith becomes your response. I am restoring your passion, rekindling your fire, renewing your hope. You will not walk numb through life anymore. You will feel again, not just pain, but joy. Not just sorrow, but purpose. I am awakening your senses to the beauty of living fully in me. And as you live in that fullness, others will be drawn to me. Through you, you will be a beacon, a light, a carrier of divine presence. You have survived the wilderness. Now step into promise. You have been tested in silence. Now speak with authority. You have been hidden. Now you will be revealed, not for your glory, but for mine. Not to build your kingdom, but to establish mine through you. This is what you were born for. Do you feel the stirring within you? That is my spirit awakening places that have been dormant, calling forth gifts you didn't even know you had, unearthing potential buried beneath layers of pain, fear, and delay. You have not been disqualified. You have been qualified by grace. Your scars are not signs of shame, but of survival. They are proof that what tried to destroy you failed, and now what once wounded you will become your greatest weapon. The enemy feared this moment. He feared you would wake up. He feared that you would realize who you are in me. Not a victim, not a forgotten soul, not a bystander, but a warrior, a son, a daughter, a carrier of my glory. He tried to silence you through shame. He tried to freeze you through fear. But today I break his hold. Today I call forth your voice again, strong, steady, anointed. No more shrinking, no more dimming your light to make others comfortable. You were not made to blend in. You were made to stand out, not for vanity, but for purpose, not for applause, but for impact. I am setting you apart, and that has never been rejection. It has been redirection. I hid you to protect you, to preserve you, to prepare you. And now, in my perfect timing, I release you. This release won't look like chaos. It will look like peace. My anointing doesn't bring confusion. It brings clarity. As you step forward, you will feel the wind of my spirit behind you. You won't have to push doors open. They will open as you approach because I have already gone ahead. I have spoken your name in places you have never been. I have stirred hearts to make room for your arrival. What you need has already been provided. You just need to walk in faith. Faith, child, that is your foundation now. No longer leaning on emotions, circumstances, or opinions. You will not live by sight, but by every word that proceeds from my mouth. You will feast on my promises and be nourished by my presence. You will wait with purpose and rest with peace. Anxiety will no longer be your companion. Depression will no longer cloud your joy. You are stepping into a sound mind, into a whole heart, into a new level of freedom. I want you to know this. You are not behind. You are not late. You haven't missed it. I have factored in every detour, every delay, every moment of doubt. I am the God who redeems time. I don't just restore what was lost. I accelerate what is coming. What would have taken years will now come in months. What once felt impossible will now unfold naturally. Not because you're rushing, but because you are aligned. In alignment, there is ease. Do not be surprised when favor finds you. You have sown in silence. Now it is time to reap in joy. You have prayed in private. Now the answers will manifest in public, not to boast in yourself, but to magnify my faithfulness. When people see what I do in your life, they will ask how, and you will point to me saying, "Only God." Your life will become a living testimony, a moving miracle, a walking revival. And this revival, it starts with you, not with events, not with platforms, but with yielded hearts. Your yielded heart is a magnet for heaven. It draws power. It attracts glory. It shifts atmospheres. You carry the Spirit of the living God. And where you go, chains break. Where you stand, truth is released. Where you love, healing flows. You are not just waiting for revival, you are revival. But revival also requires responsibility. I am entrusting you with more, not to burden you, but to elevate you. I am stretching your capacity because I am increasing your influence. Steward what I give you with humility, with purity, with diligence. Protect the oil. Don't let busyness rob your intimacy. Don't let pressure crush your peace. Finally, if this word has stirred you, promise me one thing. Within the next 24 hours, do one visible act of obedience to the step you committed to. Make that promise now. Stay rooted, stay grounded, stay close, but above all else, stay in love. Love is the highest calling, not your performance, not your production, and not even your ministry. I am asking you to love me with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and to love others exactly as I have loved you. That love will guide you, guard you, and keep you safe. It will be your compass when decisions feel unclear, your covering when spiritual warfare rises, and your legacy long after your titles fade away. If this word is landing in you right now, pause and say out loud, I receive it. Let that be your first act of faith. Child, you need to understand that you are part of something eternal. You are not living for the temporary. You are not chasing the applause of people. You are carrying eternity within you. Every single act of obedience, every quiet moment of prayer, every word of encouragement, it echoes in heaven. You are building something that cannot be shaken, and I am building it right there with you. Now, my beloved, hear me as I speak this truth over your life. You are stepping into a season of unprecedented clarity. The fog that once clouded your vision is finally lifting. Where there was confusion, there will now be confidence. Where there was uncertainty, you will now walk with certainty. Rooted not in what you see with your eyes, but in what I have spoken to your spirit. My word is your compass. My spirit is your guide. You are no longer wandering, you are walking in divine direction. This is a time of revelation. I am beginning to illuminate things that were hidden from you. Strategies will come to you in the middle of prayer. Ideas will surface while you worship. The mysteries that once seemed out of reach will unravel before you because your heart is postured in surrender. I do not hide revelation from those who seek me with pure hearts. And yours, though scarred and weary, is pure. I see it, I honor it, and I am pouring out wisdom from above. If you want these strategies to keep coming, speak now. Type yes or say, "Speak, Lord." If you're listening in a room, whisper it to heaven. I tell you now, do not be afraid of success. Do not fear increase. Do not sabotage what I am giving you by believing you are unworthy of it. You have suffered long, endured much, and remained faithful. This outpouring is not random. It is a harvest. You will not only reap the blessing, but you will also steward it. You will carry it with humility, with grace, and with a deep awareness of where it came from. I am giving you the ability to carry success without arrogance, and to hold influence without corruption. But I also caution you, not everyone will celebrate what I am doing in your life. Some will question it, some will criticize it, and some will simply walk away. Do not mourn their absence. What I am doing in you requires agreement, not resistance. I will surround you with people who see you not according to your past, but through the lens of your potential in me. These divine connections will water your vision, not compete with it. They will strengthen your arms, not weaken your spirit. You have carried too many dead weights for too long, relationships that drained you, environments that stifled you, words that wounded you. It is time to release them, not in bitterness, but in boldness, not in anger, but in alignment. When you let go of what I never gave you, your hands become free to receive what I have actually prepared for you. You will not miss out. You will not be left empty. I am the God of restoration, and I will fill every gap with grace. In this space of release, I am also healing your heart, not just superficially, but deeply. I am going into the hidden places, the traumas of your past. I am putting my hand on memories you buried. I am touching the root, not just the fruit. I am not just treating the symptoms. I am delivering you from the source. Your identity is no longer tethered to pain. I am giving you a new narrative, one of redemption, one of restoration, and one of resurrection. If you're ready to release what drains you, stand, lift your hands, or reach out right now. Send a message that says, "I'm ready," so someone can pray with you. Don't carry it alone. Yes, resurrection. What you thought was over is not over. What you assumed was lost forever is still in my hands. I am the resurrection and the life, and I am speaking new life into what looked dead. Dreams are awakening, vision is returning, passion is being reignited. Your heart is coming back to life, and with it, your voice. You will speak again with fire. You will declare again with authority. You will praise again without restraint. Do not underestimate what is happening within you right now. This is not emotional hype. This is holy transformation. My spirit is brooding over your life, just as in the beginning. And once again I am saying, let there be light. And there will be light in your mind, in your home, in your relationships, and in your ministry. Darkness will not have the final word. My light is stronger, brighter, and it is rising within you even now. As my light shines, so too will the truth. You will discern more clearly. You will hear my voice more precisely. You will know what is of me and what is not. You will not be deceived. I am sharpening your discernment like a sword. You will cut through confusion, recognize counterfeits that surpasses your years because it is divine. This is not just a personal breakthrough. This is generational. What I am doing in you will ripple into your family, your bloodline, and your legacy. Cycles of pain are breaking. Patterns of dysfunction are ending. You are the turning point. The shift begins with you, and it will not stop with you. From you will flow rivers of healing, freedom, and blessing for those around you. Your obedience today will echo for generations. So take heart, lift your eyes, and square your shoulders. I am not just rebuilding your life. I am reestablishing your foundation. And it is being built on my truth, my promises, and my everlasting love. Now, beloved, let me anchor you in something unshakable. My covenant with you is eternal. It cannot be broken by circumstance, by time, or by failure. You may have doubted, faltered, or even walked away at times, but I have never abandoned my side of the promise. I have kept my eyes on you every moment. I have stood beside you even when you could not feel me. I am the God who does not lie, who does not forget, and who does not forsake. I am still here, and I am not leaving. I have chosen you not because of what you have done, but because of who you are, and more importantly, whose you are. You belong to me. That identity is your anchor in every storm. when the world shakes, when emotions spiral, when voices shout against you, remember who you are. My child, you are not an orphan. You are not rejected. You are not on your own. You have a Father who holds all things in his hands and calls you by name. And this is not just any name. This is the name I spoke over you before you were formed in the womb. A name written in my heart, tied to a calling that cannot be erased. The world may call you many things, but only what I say matters. And I say you are loved. You are called. You are equipped. You are radiant with purpose. You are a carrier of my glory, a vessel of my spirit, and a reflection of my heart to a hurting world. I know the weight of this calling feels great, but I never give a calling without the grace to carry it. You are not expected to fulfill this in your own strength. I am your source. I am your supply. I am the one who gives you words when you feel speechless, strength when you feel weak, and peace when your soul is restless. You will not burn out when you abide in me. You will not collapse under pressure when you rest in my presence. Let me speak now into that deep weariness, the kind that sleep doesn't fix. I see how tired you are, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. You have poured out and wondered if it made a difference. You have sown faithfully, yet the harvest seemed delayed. But I promise you, not one act of love has gone unnoticed. Not one prayer has been in vain. Not one step of obedience has been wasted. I have seen it all, and I will repay in full. I am the rewarder of those who diligently seek me. Your reward is coming, not just in material things, but in the restoration of your joy, the deepening of your peace, and the revival of your soul. You will laugh again, freely, loudly, without restraint. You will wake up with expectancy, not dread. You will walk through life with lightness, not burden. This is not a distant dream. It is your coming reality. But remember this, your greatest reward is me. Not my blessings, not my gifts, but my presence. It is in me that your soul finds true rest. It is in me that you discover your worth. When you pursue my presence, everything else flows. You won't have to chase opportunities. They will come to you. You won't have to strive for love. You will live from it. You won't have to force open doors. They will swing wide at the sound of my name on your lips. Stay close to me. That is your one pursuit. Not performance, not perfection, but proximity. Everything flows from intimacy. When your heart beats in rhythm with mine, you will know what to do, where to go, and what to say. My spirit will whisper, and you will respond with ease because you have learned the sound of my voice. You have quieted the noise of the world to hear the whisper of heaven. That whisper will guide you into boldness. You will not be timid. You will not apologize for your calling. You will speak with fire and move with conviction. You will not second guess what I have placed in you. The days of insecurity are over. The season of shrinking back is done. You are rising, not in pride, but in authority. You are taking your place as one who knows who they are and whose they are. Do not look back. The past has nothing left to teach you. You have learned the lessons. You have survived the battles. Now it is time to build. Time to move. Time to create. Time to lead. You are not too old. You are not too young. You are not too late. You are right on time for what I am releasing. And what I am releasing through you will not just bless your life. It will transform others. Yes, others. Because this is not just about you. It is about what I will do through you. Your healing will bring healing to others. Your breakthrough will open doors for those coming behind you. Your voice will echo through generations, and it will all come from your yielded yes. That one word changes everything. Heaven moves when you say yes. Angels are dispatched when you say yes. Miracles flow when you say yes. If your heart is saying yes right now, write or say the word and make that your moment of commitment, then tell one person. Your yes releases heaven. Now, let me bring your attention to something sacred, the power of your process. You may not have always understood the seasons I have led you through. Perhaps you have questioned why certain doors remained closed or why answers took so long to come. But I tell you now, your process was never punishment. It was preparation. I have not been wasting time. I have been investing it in you. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. You see, what I build lasts. What I form in the secret place becomes unshakable in the open. I have been forming you not for mere survival, but for legacy. Not just for a platform, but for purpose. I have taken you through refining fire to burn off the impurities the world tried to stick onto your soul. You were never meant to carry shame, bitterness, envy, or insecurity. I have purged those things not to destroy you, but to purify you. What is coming requires clean hands and a pure heart, and I have been making you ready. You didn't see the value in the silence, but I was speaking. You didn't feel the growth in the waiting, but I was stretching you. You didn't see the fruit in the darkness, but roots were growing deep. You were becoming anchored. Now, no storm can uproot what I have planted in faith. No wind of adversity can sway what I have sealed with my word. Your foundation is stronger than you realize because it was built on me. And now, because of the strength forged in that quiet place, I can trust you with more. Not just more responsibility, but more revelation, more intimacy, more anointing. I am increasing your capacity not to overwhelm you, but to equip you. You prayed for overflow, but overflow cannot come where there is no room. So I emptied you of what was false, shallow, and temporary. Now I fill you with the eternal. You are carrying something holy. My spirit rests upon you. My presence flows through you. You may not always feel it, but heaven knows your name. Demons recognize your authority. Angels are assigned to your purpose. You walk not only with grace, but with fire. You may not shout, but your presence speaks. You may not be loud, but your life declares truth. This fire you carry is contagious. You will set hearts ablaze, not with religion, but with encounter. Not with tradition, but with transformation. People won't just hear you, they will feel me through you. Because when I pour out, I do not trickle, I flood. And my flood is coming. Not to destroy, but to restore, to wash away what was, and to usher in what is to come. So do not hold back. Don't hide behind excuses, titles, or the fear of being misunderstood. The world is starving for authenticity, and I have made you real. Let them see your scars, not as proof of pain, but as proof of healing. Let them hear your story, not to glorify the struggle, but to exalt the deliverer. You don't have to embellish anything. Your truth is enough. Because when truth meets my spirit, miracles happen. Want to go deeper? Download the companion prayer guide and journal, link in the description or bio, and begin writing every fresh word you hear. Make space to capture what heaven gives you. This is the hour when what has been hidden will be revealed. What has been planted will bloom. What has been spoken in the quiet will be shouted from the rooftops. I will vindicate you. I will validate you. I will confirm you, not with man's applause, but with heaven's approval. I don't need the crowd to vote yes. I already said yes. I already sent you. I already chose you. And with that choosing comes provision. You will never lack what you need to do what I have called you to do. Finances will come. Resources will come. Open doors will come. Help will come. Not because you begged, but because I am faithful. I fund what I command. I provide for what I commission. And I never abandon what I begin. But let your heart remain soft. Let love be your lens. Do not let the blessings make you proud or the increase make you careless. Stay low before me. Stay pure in your motives. Stay hidden in my presence, because power without intimacy leads to collapse, but power rooted in presence produces lasting fruit. You are not chasing moments. You are building a movement. You are part of a divine story that spans eternity. In this story, you are not just a character, you are an ambassador. Heaven is making its appeal through you. You are a walking invitation to love, to freedom, to healing, to reconciliation. Your life will point the broken back to me. Your joy will spark curiosity. Your peace will silence storms. Your courage will break generational fear. You are almost there, my precious one. The threshold of promise is before you, and I am calling you to cross it without hesitation. You have been prepared in the dark for what is about to manifest in the light. You have been trained through tears, molded by waiting, strengthened by trials, and now the moment of release draws near. You have stood in faith, and now you will walk in fulfillment. You have prayed in pain, and now you will testify in joy. If you want to be part of a community that prays and moves with this word, write join or reach out to be connected to a prayer circle. Don't hold back from the family God is raising around you. But listen closely. As you enter this new space, remember that I am not just the God of the breakthrough. I am the God of continuance. I don't simply bring you into a promise and leave you there to figure it out. I walk with you through it. I sustain what I start. I maintain what I bless. You don't need to fear the future. I am already in it. Every step has been mapped. Every provision has been arranged. Every challenge already carries a solution in my presence. Do not let the size of what lies ahead intimidate you. Let it remind you how big your God is. The blessing may be great, but my grace is greater. The doors may be wide, but my covering is wider. The responsibilities may seem heavy, but my strength will never run dry. I did not elevate you to abandon you. I did not bless you to overwhelm you. I brought you here because I trust you, and I will walk with you every step of the way. The platform I give you is not for pride, but for purpose. Use your voice not for attention, but for alignment. Speak truth. Love deeply. Walk humbly. You are not here to impress the world. You are here to impact it. I am raising up voices of truth, clarity, and healing in a time of noise and confusion. And yours, my child, is one of them. You don't have to mimic others. I have given you a distinct sound. Speak from your story. Speak from your transformation. Speak from your encounter with me. And yes, there will be resistance. The enemy doesn't attack what he isn't threatened by. But you are not alone in the battle. I have equipped you with spiritual weapons: prayer, worship, truth, and authority. You do not need to fear warfare when you know who fights for you. When you declare my word, darkness trembles. When you worship, chains break. When you walk in obedience, miracles manifest. You are never fighting alone. All of heaven backs you. I want to remind you of this. You have nothing to prove. You are not performing. You are not striving for love. You are living from it. Your worth is settled. Your value is unshakable. When I look at you, I see delight. I see a vessel of my glory. I see someone I enjoy, not just someone I use. Yes, I want to work through you, but more than that, I want to be with you. Your presence means everything to me. So guard your heart, not out of fear, but out of wisdom. Keep your intimacy with me sacred. Protect your peace. Be careful who you let speak into your life. Not every voice carries truth. Stay anchored in my word. Let me be your counselor, your comforter, your confirmation. My voice will never contradict my word, and my spirit will always lead you back to love, truth, humility, and faith. You are not building for applause, you are building for eternity. What you do in obedience today echoes in forever. Every act of kindness, every whispered prayer, every faithful step is a seed sown into my kingdom, and in due season you will reap. The harvest is not only coming, it has already begun. Can you not perceive it? Look again. What you thought was dead is sprouting. What you thought was over is reawakening. The first fruits are emerging. Celebrate even the small beginnings. Rejoice over the first sign of rain, because it means the drought is ending. The season of lack is shifting. The barren places are being made fruitful. And it's not just around you, it's within you. I am restoring your capacity to dream, to trust, to believe again. The cynicism that crept in during years of waiting is being washed away by waves of my hope. And that hope, child, will anchor you. When storms try to return, hold fast. When people doubt what I am doing in you, stand firm. When fear whispers lies, remember my truth. I am with you. I am for you. I am ahead of you. And nothing, absolutely nothing, will stop what I have ordained for your life when you stay surrendered. You are no longer in the place of hoping for it. You are now walking in the place of living it. The promises you once only dreamed of, the peace you once thought was out of reach, the future you were unsure would ever come, it is here. It is unfolding not because of your striving, but because of my sovereign love and faithful hand upon your life. What was once prophetic is now present. What was once longed for is now possessed. Let this truth resound in your soul. You are victorious, not because of your own strength, but because you stand clothed in mine. You are not a failure. You are not forgotten. You are not lost. You are redeemed. You are whole. You are standing in the light of a new dawn. And nothing, no past mistake, no human opinion, no demonic accusation can pull you back into the shadows again. You have come too far. I have brought you through too much. You will not retreat now. I have set your feet on solid ground. You will not stumble. You will not fall. Even if you trip, I will catch you. Even if you falter, I will lift you. My grip on you is stronger than your grasp on me. You are held. You are safe. You are surrounded. From this place of security, you will thrive. Not just survive, thrive. Thrive in your thoughts, in your relationships, in your calling, in your legacy. Life will flow where there was once barrenness. Joy will flood where there was once sorrow. Vision will return where there was once despair. And your story, the very story you once wanted to forget, will become the testimony that breaks others free. You will not be ashamed of your journey. You will proclaim it boldly. You will point to every scar and say, "Here, God healed me." You will point to every closed door and say, "Here, God redirected me." You will point to every tear-stained night and say, "Here, God held me." Your life will not just speak of survival, it will scream redemption, power, grace, and glory. And this is only the beginning. For eye has not seen, ear has not heard, nor has it entered the hearts of men what I have prepared for those who love me. And you, child, you love me. I see it in your broken prayers. I see it in your weary obedience. I see it in the way you chose me even when others walked away. I am not unjust. I will remember your faithfulness. I will reward what was done in secret. I will exalt what was born in humility. And I will pour out more than you can contain. So stretch your faith, stretch your hands, enlarge your expectations. I am not finished with you. I am just getting started. The things you once feared, you will now command. The places you once avoided, you will now inhabit. The enemies you once ran from, you will now stand before in victory. You are not a grasshopper, you are a giant slayer. You are not a bystander, you are a kingdom advancer. You are not just redeemed, you are commissioned. This commissioning is not for comfort, it is for movement. Go where I send you. Speak what I give you. Love who I place before you. Heal what I direct you to touch. Restore what I empower you to rebuild. Everywhere your feet go, I will be with you. Every room you enter, I will shine through you. You are not an echo. You are my voice to a hurting world. You will carry this anointing with reverence, with joy, and with confidence. You will walk into atmospheres and shift them. You will speak peace, and it will settle storms. You will lay hands, and healing will come. You will pray, and strongholds will crumble. You will worship, and chains will break. Not because of who you are, but because of who I am. And I am in you, my beloved child. You who have come searching for my voice, I now pour upon you a word of divine power, a whisper from the heavens that will shake the dust from your soul and cause the dry bones within you to rise. You are not forgotten. You have not been abandoned. You are seen. I know the weight you carry, the questions that linger in your heart, the ache you try to silence each night. But I am here, your God, your Father, your deliverer. I am speaking directly to you now. You may feel weak, uncertain, even ashamed of moments from your past that you wish you could erase. But I do not see you through the lens of your failures. I see you through the cleansing power of my blood. I see you through the mercy I poured out on the cross. And I declare over your life this truth. You are clean. You are whole. You are mine. I have walked with you in every season, through the abundance and the barrenness, through joy and pain. There was never a moment I turned away. Even when you wept alone, when no one understood your suffering, I was there. I collected your tears. Each one is a testimony of your endurance. Each one is a seed that will bear fruit in due season. The pain that tried to bury you will become the platform on which I raise you. Listen to me, beloved. The world is shaking, but your foundation is secure. You are not called to tremble with fear, but to stand in faith. What lies ahead may seem uncertain to human eyes, but to me, it is already prepared. I have declared victory over your enemies. I have dispatched my angels concerning you. The weapons formed against you will not prosper because I have equipped you with something far greater, my Spirit. Do not think for one moment that you are fighting alone. The battles you face are not yours to carry in your own strength. I have given you the might of my Spirit, the same power that raised my Son from the dead. That power now lives in you. It surrounds you. It strengthens your hands and steadies your feet. With it, you will tear down strongholds, silence accusations, and walk in peace that defies human logic. I know the promises I have made to you, and I have not forgotten them. The dreams you thought had died, those quiet hopes you buried deep to avoid disappointment, I am breathing new life into them. Now, do not resist my hand. Do not shield yourself from hope, for it is hope that I am restoring. It is vision that I am releasing. What you could not do in your own efforts, I will now accomplish through your obedience and surrender. Yes, I asked for your commitment, not because I need your strength, but because I want your heart. I long for intimacy with you. I want you to trust me, not only with your victories, but with your wounds, your disappointments, your fears. Lay them all at my feet. Let me be your healer. Let me be the one who redefines your future. You will not be destroyed by the hardships you faced. You will be defined by how you rise from them. I am shaping you into a vessel of honor, one who will carry my glory, one who will bless generations with the overflow of my spirit. From your lips will come songs of praise, from your hands will flow healing, from your home will emerge testimonies of deliverance. The time has come for the oil I have placed in you to be poured out for the good of others. Remember who you are. Not what the world says, not what your past screams, but what I have declared. You are chosen. You are anointed. You are dearly loved. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not a mistake. Every scar on your body and soul is a chapter in the story of my redemption. Every closed door was protection. Every detour was preparation. Lift your eyes. See the heavens open before you. See the angels assigned to walk with you. Listen closely to the stirring in your spirit. That is my voice reminding you that your best days are not behind you. They are ahead. Yes, the valley was real. The tears were many. But the sunrise is near, and with it comes the restoration you have been waiting for. There is no curse that will cling to you. There is no lie that will define you. I have broken every chain. I have silenced every accuser. The blood of my Son speaks louder than your regrets. My grace outweighs your guilt. My purpose is greater than your pain. And my love for you has no end. So rise now, child. Rise with joy. Rise with faith. Rise with the confidence that you are wrapped in the arms of a Father who will never let you go. You are entering a season of abundance, but not the kind that fades. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. This is the abundance of the Spirit, the kind that heals, restores, transforms, and empowers. Do not be afraid to dream again. Do not be afraid to love again. Do not be afraid to speak my name boldly. I will go before you. I will fight for you. I will make a way where there seemed to be no way. Every promise I have given will find its fulfillment. Not one will return void. I am not a man that I should lie. If I said it, I will do it. If I promised it, I will perform it. This is not the end of your story. This is a new beginning. Watch how I lift you. Watch how I restore everything you lost and more. Watch how I crown you with favor and honor. And as you walk this road, know this: I walk with you. I lead you. I hold your hand, and I will never ever let you fall. If this message stirred something in you, share it with one person right now. Send it, tag them, or press share. Be the river God wants you to be. Now that your heart is open and your spirit stirred, let me take you deeper, deeper into the well of my presence, deeper into the revelation of my intentions toward you. For I have not merely come to comfort you in affliction, I have come to call you into transformation. I do not speak words to entertain you. I speak to awaken, to ignite, to resurrect what the enemy tried to kill. And I say again, I am sending blessings full to overflowing into your life. But child, my blessings are not always wrapped in what you expect. They do not always come in glittering packages or applause. Sometimes my blessings arrive as closed doors so that better ones may open. Sometimes they come in the shape of challenges that stretch you only to reveal the untapped strength and divine purpose within you. Sometimes my blessings walk into your life wearing the face of process, slow, deliberate refining. Do not reject what is hard simply because it doesn't look like a miracle. I am in all of it. You asked me for more, and I heard you. But more doesn't come without growth. You cried for breakthrough, and I am bringing it, but not in ways that would leave you unchanged. I am not just blessing what you do, I am blessing who you are becoming. And what you are becoming is something sacred, something weighty, something heaven recognizes and hell fears. This is why the warfare increased. This is why the pressure mounted. The enemy doesn't waste his energy on those who pose no threat. You have felt the fire not because you are weak, but because you are dangerous to darkness. You have carried a mantle in the spirit that has marked you since before you were born, and now I am calling it forth. You were not created to merely survive. You were fashioned in my image to reign with me. Yes, I said reign. Not in pride, not in arrogance, but in holy authority. You are seated with Christ in heavenly places. That is not a metaphor, it is your spiritual reality. The enemy has tried to drag you into the dust, but I lift your head now. I show you who you really are. You are royalty, not because of your perfection, but because of my covenant. My blood bought your adoption. My spirit confirms your identity. So walk like it, speak like it, pray like it, dream like it. You are no longer a slave to fear. You are not a prisoner of past choices. You are a son. You are a daughter. And I am lavishing you with blessings, not only for your sake, but because you are a conduit of my generosity. The blessings I pour out are meant to overflow, to spill into every space around you. Your household will feel it. Your workplace will shift because of it. Your friendships will be refined by it. You will no longer simply fit in where there is no purpose. I am realigning your environment to match your assignment. And yes, this may include some discomfort. Growth always does. As you rise, some will not understand you. Let them go. You are not rejecting them. You are responding to me. I am setting divine order around your life. For too long, you have tolerated things beneath your calling. You have settled for just enough when I have prepared more than enough. You have limited yourself to avoid offending others. But I say, no more shrinking. No more apologizing for the favor on your life. You were not made to blend into the crowd. You were made to be a city on a hill, a light that cannot be hidden. And now I place in your hand keys, spiritual keys to unlock what has been closed for years. These keys are prayer. These keys are worship. These keys are faith-filled declarations. Use them, child. Stop waiting for permission from people. I already commissioned you. The heavens are ready to respond. The angels are already on assignment. The way has been made. Walk through it. Do not fear the unknown. I am in the unknown. I dwell in the places beyond your understanding. And I say to you, it's time to launch. It's time to step out of the boat. Yes, the water may look unstable, but if I called you, the waves will hold you. Your faith will carry you. And even if you sink, I will reach down and lift you before you drown. You are never out of my reach. I know you have been betrayed. I know you have been overlooked. I know you have been misunderstood. But I use rejection to position my chosen ones. Those who turned away from you were not equipped to walk where I am leading you. Stop mourning what I removed. Stop revisiting what I buried. I am doing a new thing. Can you not see it? Look again. Hope again. Trust again. My blessings are not on pause. They are in motion. There is a momentum in the spirit even now. As you listen, as you yield, as you obey, you are stepping into alignment with divine timing. You will find yourself in the right place, at the right time, with the right people, not because of strategy, but because of surrender. So lift your hands not in resignation, but in readiness. For I am not done speaking, I am not done giving, I am not done healing, I am not done building, I am the God of more. And I am not only sending blessings to your hands, I am transforming your hands so they can carry what is coming. Let me now deepen your understanding of what is unfolding. You are not merely being positioned for a blessing, you are being transformed into a blessing. The work I am doing in your life goes far beyond your needs. I am setting you up as a vessel, a lighthouse, a holy interruption in the ordinary flow of life around you. You carry the fragrance of my presence, the sound of my voice, and the evidence of my mercy. And where you go, atmospheres will shift because of who goes with you. You have asked me to use you, and I have answered, but not only in ways you expected. To carry my anointing, you had to be crushed. To walk in my power, you had to be emptied of self. Every season of breaking was a setup for greater filling. The nights of silence were me calling you deeper. The unanswered prayers were me protecting you. The delay was not denial, it was refinement. And now here you stand. Not perfect, not without wounds, but more ready than you have ever been. Because what I look for is not polished exteriors, but yielded hearts. And you, my child, have yielded. You have cried yes through trembling lips. You have obeyed when it cost you comfort. You have stayed when it would have been easier to run. And I say to you now, I am honoring that. I will bless you in ways that silence the voices of doubt. I will move so clearly in your life that even your enemies will recognize it was I who lifted you. But remember, it is not about the visible reward. It is about the internal shift. Your heart is now aligned with mine. Your ears are tuned to my whisper. You don't need applause to feel validated anymore. You don't need affirmation from the world to walk boldly. You have heard my voice, and that is enough. But listen carefully. With greater blessing comes greater stewardship. The overflow I am bringing is not just for your comfort, it is for your calling. I am entrusting you with more because you have proven faithful with little. The finances, the influence, the favor, all of it will come, but you must hold it with open hands. Don't grip it with fear. Don't hoard it out of insecurity. Freely you have received, freely give. This is not the season to shrink back. This is the season to advance. Move forward with bold faith. Speak when I prompt you. Sow when I nudge you. Step when I lead you. I am making your feet like the feet of a deer, able to climb even the highest, most unstable heights. You will not fall. I have equipped you for this. You will walk paths others feared to tread, not to boast in yourself, but to show what is possible with me. I see the hesitation that still lingers in your heart. You wonder if it is really you I am speaking to. You wonder if maybe you aren't holy enough, not wise enough, not strong enough. But let me tell you plainly, yes, it is you. I have chosen you, not because you are perfect, but because you are willing. Not because you have all the answers, but because you have said, "Here I am, Lord." That surrender moved my heart. You are not who you were. The shame, the labels, the regret, I have stripped them from your identity. You are clothed now in righteousness. You are robed in purpose. You are crowned with favor. Heaven sees you through the lens of grace, and hell sees you as a threat. You carry more weight in the spirit than you realize. You are not just enduring, you are enforcing kingdom territory. So begin to see yourself through my eyes. Stop repeating what your past told you. Stop agreeing with the lies of limitation. What I speak over you is truth, and it trumps every lie. I say you are enough. I say you are ready. I say you are worthy, not because of your own merit, but because of the price my Son paid to redeem you. The cross is your receipt. The empty tomb is your inheritance. Now go and bless, go and speak, go and build, go and lift others from the pit you once lay in. You know what it feels like to be lost. Now be a guide. You know what it feels like to be hopeless. Now be a light. You are not just saved for yourself, you are saved for others. You are my ambassador on this earth. I am sending you with hands full of blessing and a heart full of compassion. And as you go, do not fear lack. There will always be more. My storehouses are overflowing. I give and never run dry. You cannot exhaust my resources. You cannot bankrupt my grace. There will be enough, not just for you, but for everyone connected to you. Your family, your friends, your ministry, your future, they will all taste the abundance I am releasing. But remember, keep coming back to me. Let my presence be your home. Let worship be your response. Let humility be your posture. Because in the quiet place, I will continue to download the instructions you need. In the stillness, I will whisper secrets of heaven into your soul. If this shifted something in you, do one thing before you go. Share this message with one person and invite them into the same hope you received. Be the conduit. My child, now that your spirit is awakening to the weight and wonder of what I am doing in your life, I must remind you that the road ahead is not merely paved with comfort, but with calling, and calling demands courage. The blessings I am sending you are not only to lift your life, they are to extend your reach. I am enlarging your territory, and with this enlargement, I am strengthening your foundation so you do not collapse under the weight of your own answered prayers. I know what lies ahead. I see the unseen. I know the battles yet to come, the temptations yet to rise, the weariness that can creep in even amid progress. But I have already prepared what you need to endure. You will not run on empty. You will not strive without supply. What I have begun in you, I will be faithful to complete. I am not only the God who starts, I am the God who finishes. Affirm aloud or type. If this truth touches you, say or type now, I receive completion. Let that declaration root in your spirit. So now I say this: you must learn to walk in consistency, not just inspiration. It is not enough to be stirred. You must be anchored. You must learn to abide. For when the storm comes, and yes, storms will come, it is not your gifting that will sustain you. It is your roots in me. The fruit you bear in public is always connected to the depth of intimacy you cultivate in private. So do not forsake the secret place. It is your wellspring. It is your shield. Want daily help building those roots? Commit to 1 week of quiet each morning. If you're listening, follow subscribe for simple daily prompts to help you abide. Let me walk you through the new season you have entered. You are not wandering anymore. You are being led step by step, breath by breath. I am with you, but I require your attentiveness. The next phase of your journey will not be navigated by intellect alone. It must be led by the Spirit. Learn to discern the still small voice within. Learn to quiet the noise around you so you can hear my whispers. I am not far, I am nearer than your breath. The distractions will multiply as the blessings increase. Opportunities will flood in, but not all will be divine. Not every open door is from me. Not every invitation is your assignment. You must walk in wisdom. You must seek me first. I am not withholding answers from you. I am teaching you to trust. The more you lean into me, the clearer the path will become. And child, clarity will be your portion. I am giving you eyes to see not just in the natural, but in the spirit. You will discern beyond appearances. You will know the heart behind the words. You will sense the spirit behind the offer. And when you feel confusion rise, do not react. Retreat to me. I will confirm. I will reveal. I will give peace that anchors, not emotion that fluctuates. My direction is not chaotic, it is sure. And as you learn to walk in spiritual discernment, you will begin to move in power, not manufactured but pure, not loud but weighty. Your prayers will carry authority. Your worship will release healing. Your words will break chains because they will not come from your intellect, but from my spirit within you. You are not just meant to be inspired, you are called to be impactful. Impact, however, comes with resistance. Do not be surprised when warfare arises. Do not mistake opposition for absence. I have not left you. In fact, the intensity of the warfare often reveals the magnitude of your assignment, but you are not defenseless. I have armed you with truth. I have dressed you in righteousness. I have fitted your feet with peace. I have placed salvation on your head and faith in your hands. And I have given you the sword, my word. Use it, speak it, declare it. When doubt whispers, answer it with my promises. When fear threatens, answer it with my truth. When weariness sets in, answer it with praise. Your mouth is not meant for defeat, it is meant for decree. You are a voice in the wilderness. You are a trumpet of hope. You are a mouthpiece of heaven on earth. And through you, I will draw others. People you never thought would listen will lean in. Hearts that seemed hard will soften in your presence, not because of you, but because of me in you. You are carrying light in dark places. You are bringing healing to ancient wounds. You are carrying me. So carry me well, with integrity, with compassion, with boldness. Do not water down the truth, but do not speak it without love. Let your words be seasoned with grace. Let your life reflect what you preach. This world does not need another echo. It needs a voice, and that voice, child, is yours. You are no longer waiting for permission. You are no longer asking if you're qualified. I have qualified you. I have anointed you. I have sent you. Go with confidence, not arrogance. Go with joy, not obligation. Go with expectancy, not entitlement. What I am doing in your life is not just for you. It is for nations, for generations, for eternity. Come closer now, child. Let your heart be still before me. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. For what I speak next is not just instruction, it is an impartation. You have been seeking blessings with open hands, and now I am placing something divine into your spirit. Endurance. Not just the ability to run, but the power to finish. Not merely strength for the moment, but stamina for the long journey ahead. This is the kind of blessing that does not fade, it multiplies. Many long for breakthrough, but few are prepared to carry the weight of the blessing when it comes. That is why I have been training you. That is why the process was long, not because I enjoy delay, but because I protect the blessing from destroying the unprepared heart. Declare it now. Write or type the word endurance. Make it your daily confession for the week. You are not waiting for me, I was waiting for your readiness. And now, because you have allowed me to stretch you, to humble you, to refine you, I can trust you with more. I trust you with visibility because you have proven faithful in the hidden place. I trust you with influence because you no longer seek to be seen, but to serve. I trust you with authority because you have chosen obedience over applause. And with this trust, I now declare you will walk in open favor. You will step into rooms your name never should have entered. But I will place you there to reveal my glory, not your greatness. Remember this always. My glory rests where humility dwells. Stay low, and I will lift you. Stay pure, and I will pour through you. You don't need to manufacture opportunities. I will create them. You don't need to fight for position. I will position you. I promote the humble. I elevate the surrendered. I crown those who bow before me. The blessings I send are not just material, though I will not withhold provision. I know the needs of your house, the quiet prayers about bills, about debt, about the future. I have heard you, and I will supply. But more than money, I am giving you peace. I am giving you divine strategies. I am giving you supernatural insight to steward well what I place in your hand. You will not only receive wealth, you will be wise with it. For too long, you have worried about provision. That worry ends now. I am your provider, Jehovah Jireh. That is my name. I provided for you in the wilderness, and I will provide for you in the promised land. You will lack nothing. You will not just pay your bills. You will fund vision, support others, and build what I have placed in your heart. You are stepping into overflow, not for excess, but for impact. And with overflow comes responsibility. You must learn to live from overflow, not burn out from overuse. I am not calling you to give until you are empty. I am calling you to give from the fullness I supply. Stay connected to me, and you will never run dry. Abide in me, and rivers of living water will flow through you. You are not a broken system, you are a flowing fountain. So be intentional. Guard your time. Guard your energy. Not every need is your assignment. Not every cry is your responsibility. Even Jesus walked away from crowds to pray. He withdrew not from weakness, but to remain aligned. You must do the same. Do not be guilted into pouring where I have not called you. I will lead you to the ones assigned to your grace. Follow peace, not pressure. Take one practical step today. Write one boundary that protects your time or energy. Tell one trusted person to help hold you accountable. In this season, I am also calling you into deeper communion. Not just morning devotion, but daily conversation. I want to walk with you, talk with you, laugh with you, instruct you. You are not just my servant, you are my friend, and I long for intimacy. I do not delight in distant followers. I want sons and daughters who know my heartbeat, who recognize my footsteps, who respond not out of fear, but out of love. The more you know me, the more like me you will become. And the more like me you become, the more authority you will carry. You will not have to force change. It will happen naturally because presence transforms. Your words will carry weight because they come from time spent with me. Your prayers will be effective because they will align with my will. You will stop reacting and start ruling. And when warfare comes, as it always does when one carries my light, you will not flinch. You will not panic. You will recognize it, rebuke it, and remain in peace. You are not a target. You are a warrior. You are not fragile. You are fortified. I have trained your hands for battle. I have placed a sword in your mouth and armor on your spirit. Nothing formed against you will prosper. And now, beloved, as your heart grows steady in my promises and your spirit becomes bold in my truth, I want you to understand this next sacred reality. You are not just blessed. You are being entrusted with my legacy. You are a carrier of kingdom inheritance. What I pour into you is not only for today, it is for the future, for the generations to come. I am writing through your life a story that will not end with you. It will echo into the lives of your children, your spiritual sons and daughters, your community, your nation. You must begin to see your life through this eternal lens. This is not about fleeting moments or temporary success. This is about building something unshakable, something eternal. My kingdom does not pass away. What you build in me will remain when everything else fades. That is why I am shaping your character, enlarging your vision, and refining your purpose. I am teaching you to build not for applause, but for impact. Not for trends, but for truth. Not for yourself, but for my glory. You will become a foundation layer for others. Your obedience will become their invitation. Your faith will become their testimony. Your healing will become their hope. This is why I have been taking you through the long route, not to delay your promise, but to deepen your roots. I care more about who you are becoming than how quickly you arrived. Every hidden moment you endured, every prayer you whispered in the dark, every silent act of obedience, I saw it all. Nothing was wasted. I am the God who remembers. I am the one who keeps records of righteousness. And I will reward every seed sown in faith, even the ones you forgot you planted. Harvest is coming, and it will be far greater than you expected. But hear me clearly as I elevate you. Remain teachable. Elevation without humility leads to collapse, but a teachable spirit keeps you grounded. Let me correct you quickly, guide you gently, and adjust your direction without resistance. I correct those I love. I prune those who bear fruit so they can bear more fruit. You are not being punished when I refine you. You are being positioned for multiplication. I want you to walk in generational influence. You will break curses and establish blessings. You will interrupt cycles of dysfunction and release patterns of purpose. Your bloodline will be different because of your obedience. The family you came from may have been marked by pain, but the family that comes from you will be marked by presence, peace, and promise. Speak life over your house. Anoint the doorways. Declare my word over your children even before they are born. Prophesy over your spouse, even if they are not walking with me yet. Call forth what I have promised, and let your home become a place of refuge, revival, and rejoicing. The enemy thought he could divide and devour, but I am restoring, rebuilding, and realigning your household. You will not just thrive in ministry or business, you will flourish in your relationships. I am healing the broken places in your heart so that you can love deeply without fear. I am restoring your ability to trust. I am renewing your confidence in people, not because they are perfect, but because I will surround you with those who carry my heart. I will send covenant connections, people who speak truth, who honor your calling, who fight with you in the Spirit. You will no longer walk alone. You will no longer pour from an empty cup. Divine alignments are forming even now. Relationships sent not to distract but to develop, not to compete but to cover, not to drain but to empower. Watch as I bring the right voices into your life and silence the ones that do not belong. But you must discern. Not everyone who claps for you is for you. Not everyone who flatters is loyal. Ask me, and I will show you who is truly aligned with your assignment. I will reveal hearts. I will protect your spirit. I am your shield, your defender, and your counselor. As you move forward, keep a journal of what I speak. Write the vision and make it plain. My instructions will guide your strategy. My whispers will become your plans. Do not rush. Do not imitate. Do not strive. Flow with me. Trust my rhythm. Walk at my pace. I am not just interested in the what. I care deeply about the how. I want you to do my will my way. You may not understand every step now, but you will look back and see my hand in every detail. I do not miss a moment. I do not waste a tear. I do not ignore a cry. I am weaving it all into a masterpiece. And you, beloved, are part of that divine tapestry. Child, that your spirit has begun to grasp the generational depth and eternal reach of what I am building through you, I must awaken you to another powerful truth. You are walking into a divine momentum that cannot be stopped. This is not simply your effort coming to fruition. This is my hand propelling you forward. It is not acceleration for pride, but for purpose. What took years before will now happen in days. What was delayed will now be delivered. I am redeeming time. You have cried out, Lord, restore the years, and I heard you. I am the God who makes up for lost time. I don't just return what was stolen, I multiply it. What the locusts devoured, I now replenish. What trauma destroyed, I now heal. What doubt suppressed, I now ignite. You will no longer live in reaction to your past. You will move in rhythm with your purpose. Your steps are not random, they are ordered. I have prepared people, places, platforms, and provision. You will begin to see pieces come together that never made sense before. Old wounds will make way for new wisdom. Every setback will be redefined as a setup. Where you once felt behind, you will now lead. And where you once felt disqualified, you will now be crowned. Do not be surprised when doors open quickly. This is the season of divine acceleration. But as doors open, keep your eyes on me, not on the opportunities. Not every open door is appointed. Some are distractions disguised as invitations. You must walk in discernment. Be prayerful, not impulsive. Be led by peace, not pressure. I will show you which doors are mine. When it's me, the way will be clear and your spirit will know. You will not need to manipulate or maneuver. You will not have to beg or chase. What is yours by promise will not be taken by performance. I am releasing a grace upon your life that causes things to come to you. You will attract favor not by striving but by staying aligned. Stay in my will. Stay in my word. Stay in my presence. This is the key to effortless flow in a world driven by effort. As I lift you, your voice will rise not in volume but in impact. You will speak and hearts will listen. You will pray and atmospheres will shift. You will write, create, lead, and build, and my anointing will mark it all. Your gifts are being awakened. The talents that lay dormant due to fear or shame, I am resurrecting them. You will be surprised at what I pull out of you in this season. Do not limit yourself to one expression. You are multifaceted. You are not just a teacher or a leader or an artist. You are all I say you are. Let me define you. Let me show you how I see you. You are a masterpiece in motion. and I have deposited many layers of beauty, wisdom, and creativity in you. This is the season of discovery. Not only will others see your fruit, you will begin to see your own value clearly. No more underestimating yourself. No more belittling what I have given you. What I placed in you is powerful, unique, and needed. Don't bury it out of insecurity. Don't hide it because of rejection. I am validating you. I am confirming you. I am speaking through you. Let your life be loud with my glory. But always remember, your identity is not in what you do, but in who you are. You are not your gift. You are not your following. You are not your success. You are my child. Your value is settled. Your worth is eternal. Nothing can add to or subtract from that truth. Everything else flows from this foundation of belovedness. So rest in this identity. Rest in this momentum. Rest in the knowledge that I'm carrying you, not the other way around. You are not the source. I am. You are the vessel. You are the lamp. I am the oil. Stay filled, and you will keep burning. Stay close, and you will keep shining. Do not let fear rob you. Fear will whisper that it's too much, too fast, too big. But faith answers. If God brought me here, He will sustain me here. Trust me, I'm not just giving you opportunity, I'm giving you capacity. You will be able to handle what's coming because I am stretching you from the inside out, increasing your endurance, enlarging your heart, expanding your vision. This momentum is not a wave for you to surf. It is a wind that carries you higher. So lift your wings. Let go of what held you down. The season of hesitation is over. The season of second-guessing is behind you. You have been called, you have been equipped, and now you are being launched. Go in confidence, go in joy, go in full assurance that heaven is cheering you on. The angels are going before you. My spirit is upon you, and my favor surrounds you like a shield. Now that you are rising in divine momentum with wings spread and heart awakened, I need to speak to the steward within you, where everything I place in your life must be cared for with intention. I am not merely giving you blessings to enjoy. I am entrusting you with territory to cultivate, relationships to nourish, dreams to build, and souls to impact. This is the hour of stewardship. The oil is flowing, but the vessel must be ready. You see, child, blessings that are not stewarded become burdens. Favor that is not protected can be lost to distraction. I am not calling you to merely experience breakthrough. I am calling you to maintain it, to build on it, and to multiply it like the servants in the parable of the talents. I am placing spiritual resources in your hands, and I desire a return, not for my sake, but for the kingdom's. This means you must now live with focus. This is not the time for carelessness. I am calling you into strategic discipline, into time with me that is not rushed, into planning that begins in prayer, not pressure, into boundaries that protect what I have entrusted to you, into relationships that challenge you to grow, not shrink. You cannot afford to waste time in conversations that steal your vision or in cycles that drain your soul. I want to teach you to manage your energy, not just your time. Not everything deserves your response. Every battle is yours to fight. Discern where I have called you to sow, where I have called you to speak, and where I have called you to be silent. Stewardship includes restraint. Sometimes what you don't do reveals your maturity more than what you do. If you want prayer for wisdom and stewardship, speak the word pray aloud or write it below. Reach out and ask for a short prayer right now. And as you learn to steward your life with me, I will expand your influence. quietly at first. Then, suddenly, you will find that your words begin to carry weight beyond what you imagined. People will seek your insight, your counsel, your prayers. Don't be overwhelmed. Be ready. You were prepared for this in the seasons when no one saw you. You were formed in the cave so you could stand in the courts. But let me remind you, influence is not control. Authority is not domination. Lead with love, correct with compassion, guide with grace. Your home too is sacred ground. Steward it with reverence. Create spaces where my presence dwells, where my word is honored, where peace rules. Let your home become a sanctuary, a place where even the weary find rest. Anoint your family in prayer. Speak life over your children, even when they wander. Declare destiny over your marriage, even when it's under pressure. Your prayers shape more than you see. In this time, I am also increasing your discernment over finances. This is not just about increase, it is about integrity. Handle your resources with wisdom. I am giving you ideas, strategies, and divine instruction on how to manage what's coming. You will not be wasteful. You will not live under financial fear. You will give with generosity, save with discipline, and invest with clarity. And what you release with open hands, I will return pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Yes, I am calling you to build. Whether it's a ministry, a business, a family, or a movement, build with me. Don't rush, don't copy, don't panic. Let me be the architect and you be the builder. Every blueprint I give you comes with heaven's backing. Every vision I birth in you comes with provision. You will not build in vain. You will not build alone. As you steward all I have entrusted, let gratitude be your posture. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing. Super thanks. From $50 to $100. Don't wait until the breakthrough manifests. Thank me now. Thank me for the process, for the pruning, for the positioning. Thank me for the hidden seasons, for they protected your roots. Gratitude is the gate that unlocks more. A thankful heart cannot be overwhelmed. A grateful spirit is fertile soil for my joy. Let me also remind you of the Sabbath. I created rest not as a reward for work, but as a rhythm of trust. When you rest, you declare, God is still working even when I am not. It is not laziness, it is alignment. Rest recalibrates your soul. It reminds you that your value is not in productivity, but in presence. I am not impressed by your busyness. I delight in your being. You are a steward of your voice as well. Guard your words. They carry weight. Speak life over yourself and others. Do not curse what I have called blessed, including your own journey. Words are seeds, and they will produce what you plant. Let your tongue become an instrument of heaven. Let your mouth build, not break. Prophesy to dry bones and watch them rise. And finally, steward your time with me. Make space in the noise. Make time for wonder. Don't just read my word, let it read you. Don't just speak in prayer, listen. Don't just worship in public, adore me in private. I am not seeking performance, I am seeking communion. For in my presence, you are reminded of who you are, what you carry, and where you are going. Now, my beloved, as we approach the fullness of this word I am pouring into you, I want you to feel the intensity of what I have placed in your hands. This is not a small thing I am doing in your life. This is not a temporary surge of hope or a fleeting emotional moment. This is revival, a revival of purpose, a revival of faith, a revival of destiny. And it begins in you. You are not just receiving my blessings. You are becoming the very evidence of my goodness to a watching world. Your life is about to speak in ways that words cannot capture. The transformation taking place within you will be undeniable. Where there was heaviness, there will be glory. Where there was sorrow, there will be songs of joy. Where there was confusion, there will now be clarity and authority. I am raising you up as a standard in this generation, not as a perfect one, but as a surrendered one. Your story will shout redemption. Your scars will shine with testimony. The fire you walked through was not to destroy you, but to refine you. And now refined, you will carry fire for others. You will light torches for those still lost in darkness. You will speak words that awaken sleeping hearts. You will lead by example, with humility and power interwoven. Do not downplay what I have done in you. Do not shrink back when I highlight you. The light on your life is not for your own fame, it's for my name. And as long as you point everything back to me, I will continue to elevate you. For I do not share my glory, but I do share my heart. And my heart is for the lost, the broken, the overlooked, the prodigal. And to them I am sending you. You will walk into places where religion has failed, where tradition is wounded, where hope has run dry. And you will bring living water, not just words, but my presence, not just sermons, but my spirit. You will not need eloquence, you will need obedience. I will fill your mouth, I will direct your steps, I will perform what I have spoken. And in those places, miracles will happen. Not always with crowds watching, but often in the quiet corners, in whispered prayers, in simple obedience. Healing will flow through your hands. Deliverance will happen through your praise. Freedom will be released in your worship. Not because you are extraordinary, but because I am. I will begin to reveal gifts in you that you never realized were there. Prophetic insight, discerning of spirits, words of knowledge, a deeper grace to lead, to teach, to build. These are not for your status, they are for kingdom advancement. You will walk in them with reverence, with purity, and with power. Because I can trust you now. Your hunger has prepared the way. Your pain has carved deep wells, and now I fill those wells with living water. You are not empty anymore. You are overflowing. You are a carrier of my glory. And where you go, revival will follow. Not because of emotion, but because of encounter. This is not a movement fueled by hype. This is a move of the Spirit birthed in humility. You have died to yourself, and now you will live fully in me. The old has gone. Behold, the new has come. The veil is torn. The door is open. The time is now. Do not be surprised when people come running. They won't be running to you. They'll be running to what you carry. They will feel the peace you host. They will crave the joy you exude. They will weep under the weight of the anointing you walk in, and they will ask, "What is this?" And you will say, "It is Jesus." Always point them to me. Never lose the wonder. Never let success numb your spirit. Stay tender. Stay available. And as they come, love them well. Do not judge by appearance. Do not measure by behavior. See them as I see them, hungry, hurting, and holy in potential. I did not call you to fix people. I called you to love them, to guide them, to show them the way back to me. You are not the answer. You are the signpost. Now, prepare your heart, because this next season will move quickly. I will open doors you thought were closed for good. I will align you with people you never imagined walking with. I will take you places your resume doesn't qualify you for, but I qualify the called. And you are called. You are my revivalist, my reformer, my releaser of glory. And you don't need to be anyone else. Your sound, your story, your presence. They are enough because I am in them. Do not imitate. The world doesn't need more copies. It needs my original expression through you. So lift your head, shake off the dust of yesterday. Prepare your heart and hands. You are not stepping into revival. You are the revival. The kind that awakens churches, restores families, heals cities, and makes demons tremble. Now, my precious child, as this word draws to a close, know this. Everything I have spoken, I will fulfill. Not one syllable will fall to the ground void. I watch over my word to perform it. I am not like man that I should lie, nor like flesh that I should change my mind. What I have declared over you is sealed in heaven, and now it shall be established on earth. You are entering into a covenantal season, not one based on your efforts, but on my eternal promise. I have sworn by my own name, and I do not break covenant. My eyes are always on you. My spirit is always within you. My hand is always moving ahead of you. You will walk into rooms that your prayers built. You will experience outcomes that your faith unlocked. What was once a dream will now become your daily reality. But do not forget me in the blessing. When the harvest begins to pour in, return to the feet of the one who gave the seed. Let thanksgiving be your rhythm. Let worship be your lifestyle. Let surrender be your constant posture. Do not let the gift become your God. I am the source. Everything flows from me, and everything must return to me. Remain humble even in promotion. Remain gentle even in power. Remain teachable even in wisdom. I do not delight in the proud. I resist the arrogant. But I lavish grace upon the humble. Let your success never outpace your intimacy. Let your platform never outshine your altar. And as I send you out, remember, you are not alone. I walk with you into every boardroom, every pulpit, every conversation, every wilderness. My presence will surround you like fire. My favor will go before you like a cloud. My glory will rest upon you as a mark, not for show, but as a sign that I am with you. And when the enemy comes, and he will, do not fear. You are already victorious. You are already covered. You are already equipped. The blood of my Son speaks for you louder than any accusation. My name defends you. My word shields you. My spirit empowers you. Take all that I have poured into you and walk it out. Don't just feel this word, live it. Speak it over yourself daily. Declare it when you rise and when you lie down. Let it govern your decisions, your relationships, your thoughts. This is not just encouragement, this is a commissioning. Heaven has released you. Go then and build what I showed you in the secret place. Go then and restore what others deemed beyond repair. Go then and lift the heads of those bowed down in shame. Go then and love the unloved. Reach the unreachable. Forgive the unforgivable. My power in you is enough. Wherever you set your foot, I will give you ground. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. Whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. You are not a victim, you are a vessel. You are not forgotten, you are favored. You are not just another voice, you are a trumpet of truth in a generation starving for authenticity. Stay anchored in my word, stay hungry for my spirit, stay rooted in my love, and above all, stay near to me. For it is not the destination that matters most, it is the walk with me. You are made for me. Everything else is overflow. Now go forth, my child, shine without shame, speak without fear, build without doubt, love without condition. And never stop believing that I am who I say I am, and you are who I say you are. If this word has stirred your heart, share it now with someone who needs hope. Tell them why it mattered to you. Amen.